Am I live or am I live? What's going on with my internet? What is going on with my internet? Is my internet really doing this? I don't know if I'm live or not. All right, y'all, hold it down. I'm going live. Hold it down. You don't got to be all the way quiet, but don't be screaming and yelling and stuff. Don't be screaming and yelling. Oh, man, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be an interesting one. Oh, man, let's see here. Let me see if I have stuff queued up. Dog barking in the background. Oh, boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Cue the long intro. Ooh. Okay, bear with me. My internet is on lag. All right, there's gonna be stuff in the background. I don't know what it is though. Pop Smoke, that's the homie. That's the homie. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. Hell. Look, I'm gonna try to help. Help. I'm gonna try to help. What is going on? Hold on, let me make Star a mod. What am I doing? Hold on. This is her. I think this is her first time over here. What is going on? Look, I'm not even allowed in chats anymore. I'm not even allowed in chats. I will go to a chat room and say what's up, and people will yell at me. That's what happened with Remix. I went in the Remix's chat. I said what's up, and dude went off on me. I'm like, brother, what's going on? And his issue, Remix's issue with me is that I put up a hashtag that said free remix. And I gave it, my sunglasses and my fist. That triggered him. Now, before we get into the topic at hand, help. I'm not, I'm not, okay, I'm laughing. Okay, I'm laughing a little bit too much. But before we get to the topic at hand, I just want to address this. I really do want to address this just really, really quick because it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. So, Remix is upset with me because I'm in his chat. Y'all just bear with me because you're going to see how silly this is. He wants to now call my school districts. He wants to now try to put me on blast because I was in his chat doing a hashtag free remix. So he's upset. What he did not realize is all I was doing a light troll in support of remix. But because he's in his feelings so much, he couldn't even catch that. Okay, you're going live, bro. It's obvious you're not in jail. It's obvious you don't really need to be free. You're like on a live stream. You already said that this stuff happened years and years and years ago. So all I'm doing is a light troll to pretty much say how ridiculous it is that they're using your prison sentence against you. If you really would have just got out of your feelings, you could have seen that I kind of had your back, bro. So I don't understand. Like, I don't, bro, man. I don't get it. That was so weird. You keep your little donations by there. I'm gonna call your school. What? What? Speaking of calling schools, oh my god. Replay gang. This is bad. This is bad. Keep it gang TV is here. That's the homie. We be hitting each other up on Instagram. He be showing me what. No, I'm not about the dox. I'm not about to dox him. I'm not about to do that. That would have been all bad. But keep it gang TV. That's a legit brother right there. And I know all those are pause moments. Muslims here. Stargate, the home girl is here. Staying in trouble, I see. Sexy toy lady is here. Thanks for being here. Unadulterated truth, the homie is here. Is that it? That it? Okay, I think that's it. All right, yeah, but we here. Oh no, LC is here. I'm sorry, y'all. My internet, I'm telling you, my internet is body bagging me right now. So LC is here. I think I said Muslim already. Okay, so my faves are in the building. God, dog, my internet is killing me. Oh, yes, yes. Binary said today I got time. Right. I don't understand it. Look, if anyone should have been mad, it should have been you. You should have been like, why is Binary trolling me right now? It should have been you. But for whatever reason, like, I don't understand it, bro. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't understand how that triggered him. How did that trigger this man? Oh my gosh, bro. I was in your live, Lord Jesus. Lord, Lord Jesus. Oh man. I was actually going to review your live, bro. I really was. Like, I was like, wow. I was gonna review it because I don't know, man. What are you trying to start something, bro? You trying to start something, man. You trying to start something. Mm-mm-mm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. I'm digging that. I'm digging that. I'm digging that. I'm gonna drop the link after I get a few things off my chest. I'm gonna drop the link for Stargate and Identity if he's even here. But I'm gonna drop the link for the homies. They can come on up. All right. One more thing about Remix. Remix, brother. I I don't understand your gripe. I don't understand what that was. I don't get it. One thing I'm starting to find out about this space is there's a cost to move freely. I know that sounds like an oxymoron. I know that sounds stupid. I know it sounds like it contradicts itself, but it's not. Really think about it. There is a cost to move freely. This sector has been doing this us versus them for so long that now a free person, they gotta I, I don't know how else to explain it because I actually enjoyed going to Remix's show, listening to him. I enjoy going to Shock Him show, listening to him. I enjoy these things, so I'm not gonna stop. But when somebody doesn't realize that another person has your best interest in mind, and then they start threatening you, and then start doing all kinds of, it's like, yeah, let me fall back because I don't think this guy quite gets it. And Stargate, I know Remix is the homie. To a lot of people, I know Remix is the homie. I thought he was the homie. I don't know what happened. I don't get it. I don't get it. Did you really get that much in your feelings over internet stuff? Brother, internet stuff. Unless somehow this is creeping into your real life. I mean, look at the screen. Somebody's begging for help right now because this internet stuff has crept into her real life. Her real life. How does you going to prison 7 years ago creep into your life now? Is it the mugshots? Is it the mugshots that they have? Does that trigger you? Are you ashamed of your past? Have you not been healed from that trauma? Have you not been healed from what you went through? Like, what is it? What is it that gets you in your feels that much with the internet stuff? All right, see you guys. With the internet stuff, what is it? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I really don't. Unless, like I said, unless like you get triggered when you see those photos. Okay, yeah, Remix is the homie. I hope so. I hope so. That was weird, man. Mm. Dang, Stefan said everybody can get the smoke. Not, I mean, you went after the entire AFW, bro. You went after the entire AFW. And I wanted to review your live because you were not helping Carrie Ann's case. You were not helping her case. Bruh, you told her, like, I Carrie Ann, I love when you get in your bag. You know how you be talking about all those biracials? I'm like, they can use that against her. I love when you go off, girl, how you be using that racism talk. Brother. I thought Carrie Ann was your homie. I was like, the AFW is just gonna clip that part, brother. you like hurting her case. But anyways, there's that. All right, so hopefully I do get that apology within a month because I did not understand that at all. That was just strange to me. I actually had his back with the free remix thing. It was a very smoke goddish thing. It was a meta thing. It was a meta troll. Somebody can take that. It was a meta troll. I was being meta. You had to just go a little bit beyond the surface and you can realize that I really did have your back. But, that might be asking too much for some people in the sector. Facts. Facts. Ugh, and what they doing to Carrie Ann is wrong. But I mean, I do love when she be going off with all that racism talk. We talk about all those biracials. And then he started name dropping. She be going off on Thigad, she be going off on Scarlett, she be going off. She be going off on Breaking. I was like, God, dog, brother, you killing this girl. I was like, dang, all they gotta do is clip this. They could throw all that other stuff, that years worth of stuff that they clipped. They could just throw that in the trash. Stefan just sealed the deal. Stefan sealed the deal. Oh my gosh. All right, all right. We got to jump into this. We got to jump into this. The first thing that I want to discuss for real is where's I actually took notes, so y'all already know. Y'all already know it's probably gonna be a 2-hour live. Don't try to keep me up. I got work in the morning. I'm busy doing doctor stuff. Today was a very, very good day doing doctor stuff, making doctor money, all that fun stuff. But anyways, I honestly believe for Carrie Ann's sake, this live might be a little bit too late because we honestly don't know what her situation is right now. I don't know what it is. We really don't know unless she's been live and I missed it and she explained things to us. We don't know what her situation is. Okay, we don't know if she's fired. She could be fired right now. She could be hate watching this right now, even though I'm not going off. But she could be hate watching this right now, unemployed, unless her school district's cool and they allowed her to resign. Maybe she resigned. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what's really going on with her school district and her situation. So I just wanted to say that to say this that this live stream might be just a little bit too late, too little, too late. Like the information that Carrie Ann is going to learn tonight, if she decides to take notes while watching this, could have or could possibly save her job. Sometimes I almost get fired. That's what my name could be, right? Sometimes I almost get fired. Listen, my back was against the ropes. I ain't even kidding. My back was against the ropes. This was something I was not ready. Well, yeah, I wasn't prepared. I was not prepared for what hit me. And like I said, it was all my fault. It was all my doing. I wasn't prepared. But I got prepared. I got prepared. So this live might be just, you know, too little too late for our friend. So let me share my screen real quick. Okay, we are going to go to the notorious community walls. Y'all know how these community walls be. You get a lot of information from the community walls. So let's see which one it is. Is it this one? Nope, nope. That's Anti Afro's video. We'll be getting into a little bit of that. Is it that one? No, where in the world? All right, I know I have it. Oh, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and share this. Oh boy. Okay. Like I said, bear with me. My technology is a little janky. It's a little janky right now. All right. So we're sharing this. This is where I picked up on the campaign against Kerry. Like big time, big time. This is beyond YouTube. This is where I picked up the information. This is where I got involved, not involved. Don't even binary sign the petition. Don't even where I got interested. See, that's the word I was looking for. This is where I got interested. Like, ooh, what's happening here? And so I know you guys can read, but Breakin's like, flagging me won't change what you said, Mrs. Wilson or Ms. Wilson of Tucker High School in Tucker, Georgia. Now, listen, when I first read that, I saw of Tucker High School in Tucker, Georgia. I was like, it just got real. It just got real. They are gunning. They're gunning right now. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, what is Carrie's plan? You know what I mean? What is her plan? And then I went back and read, flagging me won't change what you said. For the love of God, please don't tell me that you think flagging these videos is enough. When I was going through my kerfuffle, I only sent out one like copyright thingamajigger, and that was with the Instagram situation. That was it. And I lost that, right? And I lost that. That was it. I knew like, okay, I was already a little ahead of the game, but I need to really get ahead of the game. So I don't know if y'all remember, but I was not really rocking on YouTube that heavy after all that. I kind of stepped back a little bit because yeah, this ain't no YouTube stuff. For instance, I mean, Carrie, she did videos on me talking about predator this, predator that. Never once have I tried to flag her, strike her, do any of that stuff. All I did was go to my lawyer. You know what I mean? So there's times where you have to get off of YouTube. YouTube does not have your best interest in mind. Please don't tell me you're going around flagging videos. That's not gonna do anything for you. Of um I heard of this one doctor that would go around flagging and striking and sending like cease and desist and running and doing all kinds of stuff. Like, it didn't help. It didn't help. YouTube, I'm telling you, when you're doing copyright strikes and if you have a real gripe with like a content creator and YouTube can't really figure out what's going on, you know what they tell you? They're like, look, this is how we see it. They can bring some lawyers and if they want. Our hands are like, psh, we ain't got your back like that. We ain't got your back like that. So my prayer is that she doesn't think flagging videos is something. That's nothing. That is nothing. I pray that you got ahead of the game more than that. My goodness. Okay, so uh oh, let me see. Muslims getting why is beautiful not modded up? No drama. There's no drama in here because I didn't see her in here before. Like, remember, I just modded up Stargate. Brother. Brother. Oh Lord. Lord, shock him. You might have a point. Her plan is to flag and go on long-term disability. Oh, it's not a good plan. It's not a good plan. It's not a good plan. Now, this was 4 days ago. So she's flagging videos 4 days ago. They have 2 years worth of videos. Please don't tell me that you think that the only videos they're going to use are videos from your channel and videos that of you talking directly about them. Girl, that is so far from the truth. I remember sitting in there in the HR office listening to a remix video. About died. Listening to me going off on smoke on remixes panel. And if you go at that time, if you went to Remix's channel, he privated that live. But somehow I was still in that office listening to that live. YouTube is not the way. That's not it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Your words are forever captured. And the parents, Lord, Lord, Lord. Lord, that's what Shakim did to me, right? Now, I'm not holding no grudge, bro. You're good. But remember he called and was like, as a concerned parent, girl, shit. If I didn't have my ducks in a row, just think about it. Just think about oh, flagging videos that's not going to erase or that's not going to prevent. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to use that word. That's not going to prevent the parents from finding out. It's not. You want to know what I did immediately when the Instagram situation happened? I immediately got the waivers, not the school waivers that they signed, but some other waivers. I immediately got those out and I called all the parents immediately. And we're going to talk a little bit about that later because that pretty much saved my black blood. But I did that immediately. Immediately. Now, this is the first time I'm telling the sector that because this is real. This is real. I'm telling you, when the sector shows up on your doorstep in real life, it's never nice. It's never nice. There's always some type of fallout. Something weird always tends to happen. So I'm just saying, the sector is on your doorstep right now. The parents of the high school have a right to know who's teaching their youth. Oh, man. Man, let me stop sharing this real quick. And let me share another vidya. Hey, if that's what helps. I mean, if that's what helps. If it helps, it helped me. And now Shakim and I are cool. But it did help me. Why not? Like, okay, I like this, right? I like this. It's Chad being Chad, but I like it, okay? Let's break this down just really quick. Not what Chad is saying, but the spirit behind it. I've been going to church again. I feel good. I feel like the Lord has forgiven me and has blessed me and loved me. All right. So let's jump to the spirit behind this here comment. Okay. When are we going to wake up and understand we don't control how people move on these YouTube streets? So Binary saying Carrie need to put paperwork on Shakim too? Remember when Binary put paperwork on Shakim? So now is Binary saying Carrie need to go the paperwork route? If that's what she does, why not? If that's what she does. But if that's not what she does, then she's not gonna do it. Brother, everybody knows I'm going to tell, I'm going to call the police. And if you threaten me, well, not necessarily me, but my family, I'm going to try my hardest to figure out how to resolve all that. My goodness. Right. Okay. Okay, Muslim. I see you. Muslim going crazy. She said she's not worried. Oh man. So you might be right then, Shakim. You might be right. If she's not worried, it's because she might already be gone and on disability. Listen, we're gonna find out that we'll find out. We'll find out. Let me share this. Let me share this. All right, let me share this other video real quick. Okay, is it this one? Tucker High School, DeKalb County, not that one. I know me just saying that is a trigger. Tucker High School, DeKalb County. Why am I laughing? Hold on. No, I gotta get this screen right. I don't want to see no bootyless chaps, none of that stuff. Here we go. There it is. Got to get that screen right. Wait, nope, can't do that. Guys, it's been a minute. Bear with me, please. It's been a minute. Hold on. Let's do this. All right, let's do this. Y'all don't need to be seeing my personal information. Y'all don't need to know what high school I work at. Especially Remix. What the hell? What in the world? Hey. Uh-oh. She is known for threatening folks with firearms, right? Allegedly. I mean, hey, that could be part of the complaint. Chad T, I don't think you're helping Carrie's cause at all. Isn't she one of your angels? I think she's one of your angels. All right, here we go. We're going to go here. All right, DeKalb County. Not that one. DeKalb County. Tucker High School. Sheesh. Sheesh. All right, let's enjoy this here video. You know, this was inspired by Anti-Afro Svengali because she did like a little, you know, analogy or something, or analysis or something. I don't know. Here we go.
The Mesquite ISD says a black elementary school teacher being investigated for racist.
All right, so a black elementary school teacher. Check.
The Mesquite ISD says a black elementary school teacher being investigated for racist posts on social media abruptly resigned. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. The district says the now former first grade teacher at Thompson Elementary School will also never be allowed to work at that district again. A post last night from the teacher says, in part, yes, y'all have found my job. They told me to.
Is he trying to read with that ebonics and slang? Yes, y'all. There's no comma after y'all. It's yes, y'all have found my job. They told me to delete the post, but my job is safe. Oh, the arrogance. Does this sound familiar? The arrogance. Good Lord. You can smell the arrogance. God, let's listen to the white man read the words. Here we go.
To delete the post, but my job is safe since I did not directly wish harm on all white people. They laughed and told me to watch what I say and I'll be good to go. Fox Sports' Peyton Yeager's in Mesquite tonight with.
Let me get the white woman off of here. Not that I have anything against whites, because I don't. I don't. You know what I mean? I have nothing against any of them. That woman said, I don't have hatred for all." I'm like, what the hell? Now let me rewind it just a little bit. Because he didn't even finish reading the whole statement. This dude didn't even want to finish reading the whole statement. Being a great teacher pays off very well when they know your true self. Oh, dear Lord, thank you for not allowing me to go down this route. This route. Before I even got into my troll bag heavy, what I did was I went to my HR department and kind of was like, look, this is what I do in my own free time. Is there issues with it? They did not have issues with it. But then I thought I had freedom of speech, even though I represent a school district. So that was the idiotic part on my end, thinking that I could just say whatever the hell I wanted to. And so I got extremely reckless. And now you guys get binary with the new money. But, anyways, I'm glad I didn't go down this route. Jumping on the internet first, getting called out, rightfully so, getting called out, then approaching the job. Because I'm going to answer this, you guys. If you are trying to explain what's going on in the sector for someone outside of the sector, they're not going to think it's that big of a deal of what you're talking about. We know how big of a deal it really is because of what people are capable of doing. So we know how big of a deal it is. But the person you're talking to outside of the sector, they don't realize it. So when this silly lady said, they laughed and told me to watch what I say and I'll be good to go. They didn't understand the depths of YouTube. They don't understand it. They can see that a video can go viral, but they would never in a million years think that this would have went viral. So of course they were probably nonchalant about it. And the way that this lady probably told them, look, I'm on YouTube. This little group getting mad at me, but it's all good. I told them, I'm a fall back. I ain't even trying to press in all that right there. However she told them, they're like, yeah, girl, you good. Just watch what you say. You good. But they didn't realize. I think I heard somebody talking about, unless I heard it on breaking, so we'll get into that like really, really soon. But I think I heard someone express, if not Carrie herself, saying that she did tell her peoples. Like she did tell them. They're not going to understand the severity of it until the real, how can I put this? The complaints really start flooding in. Like if the complaints haven't really started flooding in yet, they're probably like on some, yeah, Carrie, you good. Just, be a little careful. Just like this response. But when the complaints come, like, look, straight up, anti-Afro Svengali was pretty adamant about seeing a result. And we'll get into this a little bit later. And wouldn't rest until, and I'm not saying she, I'm saying like whoever it was, those folk would not rest until they got some type of a response. Like, what did you do? Like, what is the result of this? And like I said, we'll get into that a little bit later, but there was a result. There really was. I had to pay for my actions, for real. All right, so they laughed and told me to watch what I say and I'll be good. Being a great teacher pays off very well when they know your true self. Don't forget, this is a lady that has resigned. So to save face so she doesn't get fired.
I'll be good to go. Fox Sports' Peyton Yeager is in Mesquite tonight with details and reaction, and her last post there was not correct. Peyton.
Steve, now Mesquite ISD says that they were made aware of the posts yesterday afternoon around 4 p.m. Now, some Mesquite parents, they forwarded us emails of now deleted posts from this teacher saying that they are disturbing.
All right. Hold on. Let me get Peyton off the screen. Yeah, we could put the brother on the screen. Oh, the brother and Peyton together. Okay, we put the brother on the screen. Okay. Now deleted post. Parents still received those posts, and parents were extremely disturbed. Flagging videos means absolutely nothing when things are taken off of YouTube. I'm sorry. Like, that's just that. That's just that. Flagging videos, look, her posts have been deleted. But somehow, some way, those posts still found their way into the hands of these parents. Whew. And when I read Breaking's community wall, and I think she put out a petition, good Lord. I was asking myself, seriously, like, what would you do in this situation, Dr. Binary? What would you really, really, really do? And I'll tell you guys that a little bit later. All right, let's listen to this concerned parent.
Mesquite parent Marcus Andrews says he and his wife read concerning social media posts from a J.R. Thompson first grade teacher Monday evening. By Tuesday, Andrews learned the teacher was no longer with the district when Mesquite ISD released a statement. The district wrote, a teacher at Thompson Elementary posted a series of alarming racist statements to X, formerly known as Twitter.
I don't tolerate no type of racism or anything like that.
Other parents just learned about the posts in the afternoon pickup line.
Now, listen, this is a black woman racist towards white folk. And you have black parents and a few white parents in this video too, disturbed. And they do not tolerate that. So what do we think is going to happen when parents get a hold of a black teacher being racist towards other black people? It's going to be worse.
On Tuesday.
No, I had no idea.
But the parents Fox 4 spoke to all had the same reaction.
I mean, it's wrong. That's embarrassing. No one is supreme.
It's upsetting and concerning.
Mesquite ISD says it became aware of the posts at the end of the day Monday, the first day of the new school year. An investigation was launched immediately. Several Mesquite parents emailed Fox 4 now deleted screenshots of the teacher's social media posts. Fox 4 isn't naming the teacher since the district hasn't released her name. The teacher's X account has since been deactivated. Her bio previously stated she is 29 and a black supremacist.
Lord. Lord. 29. 29 is not really that young. I mean, it's young, but it's not that young. 29 is really when you start really getting into that career field for real, for real. You know, when you're over 40, this is just, I guess, my case, but when you're over 40, that's when like a lot of that real money starts happening and you're kind of relaxing a little bit as far as settling down a little bit. But 29, I'm just 29. I'm 29 and just got fine. Wait, what? I'm 29 and just got fine. What? What is she even saying? See, this is what happens when you prematurely lose your job and you don't have a plan B. You just start putting crazy stuff on YouTube. I wonder if that's happening.
Some of the tweets refer to the teacher threatening a white man's life for spending time with her sister. A screenshot of a text message the teacher posted says, "I'm trying to remain calm. She knows I'm racist." The screenshot also shows the teacher sending a text to someone saying, "Come and kill him for me. I promise I'll help you hide the body. Bring all 4 of your guns."
Lord. How did those screenshots? Oh
Another
my
post
God.
says, quote, "I enjoy being racist. I'm never changing."
Listen, this is what happened. Hold on. Are they still going?
Monday evening, the teacher claimed on social media she wasn't going to get fired, writing, quote, "They told me to delete the post, but my job is safe since I did not directly wish harm on all white people. They laughed and told me to watch what I say, and I'll be good to go." Tuesday, the district...
All right, yeah, I'm going to stop it right there. Obviously, the teacher resigned because that teacher was going to get fired. So she wasn't safe, quote unquote. I snapped back into reality real quick because for whatever reason, that invincible mentality that we tend to gain when we're like in our teenage years, you know what I mean? Young adulthood or whatever. We don't think things can happen to us. That has to go out of the window. That has to go out of the window. Anything is possible. Anything can happen. For real. This lady thought she was just so beloved by everybody. By everybody. She's just so beloved that there's no way she's going to lose her job. Like, there's no way. But she was definitely about to get fired. All right, so the next thing I kind of want to touch on is this. Something really, really helped me out. All right, and like I said, this live might be just a little, a dollar short, a day late, however that saying goes. But what really helped me out, outside of me being proactive before I even stepped foot on the internet and was talking trash, is you guys, Dissecta. Dissecta really helped me out because yes, there were tons of complaints coming in about me or whatnot, but there were even more compliments and good sayings, and they weren't just going through the HR portals, but they were being emailed to people. And like, I mean, it was really, really, it was cool. It was real cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was real cool. And believe it or not, YM really handle business. YM really, we know YM loves to write. YM really handled business for me. I ain't even kidding. I'm not even joking. But that really helped. I'm curious if Carrie has enough support or if Dr. Strike even attempted this. Now, okay, Carrie, if you're listening right now, you have to answer this truthfully. If no one on your team sent in compliments, you know what I mean? Sent in, the other side of things, if that's even such a thing, like sent that in, like if nobody from your squad spoke up on your behalf off of YouTube, because this is all off of YouTube. We're seeing the very surface level of this. We're not seeing the actual petition. We're not seeing the actual complaints. We're not seeing those things. We're seeing kind of like the build up, and then we're probably going to see the aftermath of whatever happens. So I'm saying, off of YouTube, has somebody reached out to your principal? Has somebody reached out to the Board of Education in Georgia? Has somebody on your behalf? And one person may not cut it. Like I said, there were a lot of people. Now, and here's the thing about the people at the sector that helped me. They brought a lot of context. Now, it didn't stop me from getting it didn't stop me from, the consequences that I had to face. Yeah, rightfully so. I needed to face those consequences. But I have a gut feeling that helped me not get fired or be forced to resign. It helped me because it brought tons of context, although I was still in the wrong. And the reason why that context is important is because if somebody has a complaint against you and they are using the sector against you, and all the people are hearing is that stuff again that they're using against you, if that's all they're hearing, of course it's going to overshadow any and everything that the sector really stands for. And the people that don't understand the sector, that's all they're going to see. So of course they're going to look at you some type of way and more than likely force you to resign or get you fired. So what happened when the sector came together and started writing those good things about me is and not only about me, but they started writing things like, this is the area of YouTube we're in. Like, they explained things and they broke it down so that the school district and the Board of Education could see the space I entered into and participated in and was dumb in. But they could see the actual space. That was a good thing. That helped me. That helped me. I desperately needed that. All right. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna drop this link. Facts. Facts. Absolutely. Absolutely. When you have good people around you, whew, it makes a world of difference. It makes a world of difference. All right. So I'm gonna drop this here link. Replay gang, thank you for being here. If you're catching the replay here, I'm wanting to drop the link, but I'm doing a share screen. Lord help me. Lord help me. Help me, Lord. Here we go. We got this. Oh yeah, Stefan, man. Whew. Brother. That live stream, man. I'm like, I cannot wait. And I think I could be wrong. But I think the beginning of Anti-Afro's video she did on Carrie, she kind of addressed you a little bit, Stefan, like very subliminally. But she said she ain't going to have anybody tell her when and what and how she can do stuff and when she going to talk and when she going to do it. Pretty much. I'm paraphrasing, but she pretty much said you ain't going to force her hand. I'm pretty sure she was talking about you. Oh, homegirl here.
What's up?
No, chilling, over here. Over here where the eyes are off for now. The eyes are not watching us for now. You know what I'm saying? We can be free a little bit.
We're a little free.
We're a little free. You know what I mean? Hey, your friend might send this to the school board. What is wrong with him? I don't understand it. I'm giving him money. I'm trying to help him out. He went off on me. I'm like,
listen, what? Remix get a little, he pausing, he get a little triggered, he a dirty dog, yeah. But one thing that I just love about Remix, what he'll do, like, Cole, I was tripping that day, man. I'm sorry.
I hope so. I hope that
because what he'll do, he said, I was trying to fight this nigga and this nigga, I got caught up, and he'll probably, I'll give him about a month. I don't even think it's gonna take that long, but
all right, that'd be cool because
yeah.
He just punched me in the face. You know what I mean? I was in there having a good time.
He punch face, ass pushes later. He was like, he gonna pick you up, dust you off. He gonna give you an ice pack. You like, bro, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I'll take the ice pack. Dang. All right, so let's go over. I think this is the petition video from Breaking. We're not going to do the whole thing, but we're definitely gonna get into it because
Yep.
oh no, that one is DeKalb County. I love
The
DeKalb
call.
County, Tucker High School. Okay, that's not it. DeKalb. Oh, it's DeKalb. Am I saying it
It's the
wrong?
call. It's the
Okay,
call.
DeKalb. Okay, DeKalb
It's decab. No, decab.
County. DeKalb. I don't know what it is. DeKalb County. We just say Tucker High School. Okay, let me go here. Oh, please don't be nothing bad. Don't be nothing bad. Oh, man, my internet be body bagging me today. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think this is her, right? Stop the racism. Like, explain,
Yeah,
what is your girl doing, man? What is she doing right now? This is crazy.
Listen, that's the homie right
Oh, what? I
there.
didn't like this one. Oh, I'm on my other account. I was about to say hi, and I like this. Lord, she got Asian women.
That's the homie. That's the
Oh
homie.
my
Listen,
God.
she connected.
All right, let's see what she got to say. Here we go.
I'm not speaking for anybody. I'm gonna use their words from now on.
The thing, right? I haven't done anything wrong, so I don't care. Like they can make these complaints, and it would be different if I was new on my job. This is gonna be a nuisance.
Doesn't that sound like that teacher?
Yeah, and she thought she couldn't get touched. Right. This is like so crazy. What's up, Reggie?
How long ago is this?
This
Like
one,
her
she
talking
did
right
it
here.
today or yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
It was,
wow. So she's saying this right now?
and I think this actually happened earlier today. Was
No
like
way.
she
No,
went
I'm
to
not
school.
talking about breaking. I'm not talking about breaking. I'm talking about
No, that
Carrie?
video where she went to school
Wow.
and then she came back and said she was going to take off work. That happened today.
Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know if I want to touch on that now or later because I might forget. But I have a video of a teacher that got fired, but they had to put her on administrative leave before they fired. So now she's saying, I came home from, what did she say? What did Carrie say?
I came home.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that part. What did she say? She came home from work and what? She's gonna take some days
Oh,
off.
well, yeah, she came home from work.
Uh-huh.
And it was like she was sent home. Like Roger said, I smell resignation.
Oh,
She said she was going to take 2 weeks off. Then she said she was going to take, first she said she was going to take the day off, then a couple of days, then 2 weeks, then maybe a year. Maybe a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I said, yeah, I smell resignation too. I said maybe they're doing an investigation and maybe they are put her on a suspension while they do an investigation.
Yeah, administrative leave. She's probably getting paid for this.
Yeah, she's probably getting paid for it, and then they're giving her like maybe time to fess up, and if she doesn't, now she said she was gonna file out paperwork for disability or something like that.
So Shakim wasn't trolling. She said this?
Like she was like saying because she was trying to use her mental illness as, well, maybe I am feeling mentally ill and mentally disturbed because I'm being race attacked because of my hair and my skin color.
She's being race attacked?
Like she didn't use her school credentials to say that I would let dudes molest my daughter. So this is the same. But she talked about how she don't feel like Samba is a therapist. She said Samba don't talk like a therapist. Heifer, you don't talk like a school teacher.
Jeez. Dang. So did she not think that would get clipped when she said all that stuff about your daughter?
She's trying to play big and bad, right? Like she didn't care, right? You just heard her say, I don't care.
Oh,
and then she actually went on Photons Live and said, shouldn't I have the right to accept the consequences of my actions? If I want to be naughty on YouTube and get consequences, shouldn't it be okay?
Not if you're getting fired.
And now she's trying to play the victim. Oh, now this biracial heifer is trying to get me fired.
My thought is this. how do you really have to? What is your okay? I'm trying to catch myself because I don't want to say nothing stupid.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
but where do you really have to be in life? Let's just say in life. Okay, and you'll catch on in a minute. But where do you have to really be in life when you're going through all of this and your first inclination when you get home is to jump on the internet?
Right.
Like
Right.
where do you have to be?
Trying
Like
to cover her tracks.
this is
Trying to cover her
crazy.
tracks.
Are you telling me that she thinks that going on YouTube and trying to change a narrative is going to save her job?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or make people feel sorry. Or because what she does is she tries to throw poop on the wall, right? From her homegirl,
Right.
Dr. Poop.
Oh
She tries
Lord.
to throw poop on the wall to see what sticks. Is playing the victim gonna help her out, or is acting big and bad and having no consequences is gonna help her out? It's like
Lord.
she does it in front of the sector, and she thinks what she does. She try to play people like they're stupid. I didn't say that. I didn't say
Wow.
that because how long have she said? How many late night rants did she go on and delete saying y'all did protect me from photons abuse? But then she went on her
Right.
channel, like
Mhm.
within the few last times that he's went live to go up there, and she would talk about something, but she was sneaking. Photon, are you do you want to
Mhm.
apologize for embarrassing me in front of everybody? So. Or she'll say stuff like, "Well, you embarrassed me in front of the sector, and you didn't do that. You just let everybody
Right.
be on me." So
My thought is this though.
yeah,
If she is not clipping those things, I guess, and if she is not building a case for herself as far as what she's doing now, it
right,
doesn't matter because those people are not going to go to live streams to listen
right,
to you.
right.
But you know what they are going to listen to? The emails of clips of you. You know what I mean? Going off on people. They're going to listen to that. You know what else they're going to listen to? The complaints that are sent in. They're going to read those and they're going to hear those people's words on those complaint forms. They're going to listen to that. So she is like, what's going like one, she's trying to flag people's stuff. How is that going to help her?
Right.
Like, I don't get that. So she's trying to flag, and now she's trying to change a narrative.
Right.
This is real life. Like, you don't do, she's doing YouTube stuff thinking it's going to help her real life.
Right.
That is
I
the
know.
crazy. Yeah, that's the craziest thing to me. You can't come on here and try to change a narrative. Let's just say, for whatever reason, she does change the narrative, which is pretty much impossible. But let's just say she does change the YouTube quote unquote narrative. How is that going to help you in real life?
I'm like, I think as long as she convinces herself that she can escape accountability for doing things on YouTube that she actually has privated or deleted to actually receive consequences from, she's trying to convince herself that everything is going to be okay because she thought that she was smarter than everybody in the sector. And when Nikki called her out on using her intelligence against people in the sector, then I called Nikki out on being hypocritical. Everything
using her
that
degrees.
Using her degrees. But then her degrees can't save her. Because what did she say, Rev G? You better call me Dr. Nikki, Bitch. You know what I'm saying? And
then Rev G actually called her that and she got offended. That was funny. She got all offended.
Wow, I'm telling you, she thinks she can because she wants people to believe that she is what's the word, like untouchable. What's a better word?
No, you're right.
Invincible. And she wants, because she really tried to come in here and try to be like the number one female in the sector, and she realized she had to do dirty things in order to do it. But then she doesn't want her real life knowing what she's capable of doing.
Yeah.
And what real thought she's willing to spew out into to another real world that she's actually trying to create.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
she
This
did
is
it to
interesting.
herself.
Yeah. Yeah. She did. Let's continue. Let's continue listening
Okay.
to this. Yeah.
Sense to me. Just like with binary, it's gonna be embarrassing if I have to go talk about my YouTube life, whatever. But I haven't said anything to get myself fired. I'm not into.
You didn't. You didn't say anything to get yourself fired. Even I didn't say that because I knew I said enough to get
You
myself
knew you
fired.
said things, so you held yourself accountable, right?
Absolutely.
And so,
You gotta
absolutely.
humble
So
yourself. You
trying
gotta
to-
humble yourself.
Yeah.
Sheesh, humble yourself.
Yeah, I told you, bro. She's trying to evade accountability.
This is weird. And okay, I can see how she can relate to me in that regard as far as feeling embarrassed. But if you didn't do the legwork ahead of time, and this is like the first they're hearing of this, like, yo, we got
Right.
these complaints on you, and they sent us video. Girl, is this you?
Right.
If that's the first time they're hearing this stuff, or even like hearing about the sector, then you're way too late.
Right.
Way too late. So it's not the same thing. So when she says, I kind of feel like binary being embarrassed, it's not the same thing, because the only thing I really had going for me is I looked my school district in the eye and I said, I told y'all this is what I was doing. Remember that? Remember that?
Tell us.
So and then I looked at him like with that shrug, like, so this overboard, like I can't do this. And they were like, yeah, you cannot do that. I'm like, my bad. I understand. I realize. So where do we go from here? Oh golly. All right, let's see what else she has to say.
Intimidated by these people.
This is bad. This is a campaign.
Yes, honey. Yes, Kane. Yes.
Didn't she tag the school? Hold on. Yeah. The school. Oh, somebody look. My school district, they love like when somebody like interacts with their social media stuff. Like they love it. So they're probably like, oh, somebody added us.
Right. Ooh, this is gonna be great, right?
This is gonna be great. They added us 410 views. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh, somebody added us and they said you need to hear this immediately. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine getting added and you're like the runner of the social media. Like you run all social media. And then you get added on this and you're reading this and then you're like, who is this Beauty by Pixies person? And then
Who
you
is
click
this?
on
This
it.
is gonna be so beautiful. Right. There's gonna be pixies in this video.
No, you actually click on her profile, right? So you click on her profile. You're like, what is this? You start seeing all these videos, and then like Rev G pops up. Click on his, and then like all of a sudden, you're just the social media person for DeKalb County Schools. Now you hooked in the sector. The Shaka Raw person.
Who is the Shaka Raw?
Who's the Shaka Raw person?
I want to be a Sun God Raw.
I love hermetics and comedic and whatever that is. I love it.
I always wanted to learn.
Ooh, T Pre, I'm gonna go over here. Stargate. Oh Lord, your channel.
Poor woman. That poor woman. What did this Carrie teacher do to talk about Stargate's children? This is horrible.
Oh, this is a person that's anti-Svengalis. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here.
And who? Mrs. Svengali? Wait, she's talking about a sector, but there was Umar? What, did they get Umar or did they not get Umar?
Yeah, they go down the rabbit hole. But anyways, so Breaking is not playing no games. So she adds DeKalb schools.
Yo, she hates.
They are reading this for context. She's giving them context. This is what I was trying to relay to Carrie. context is going to be given from one side. So if you don't have the other side of the context, you're screwed. For context, there's a Tucker, Georgia teacher who has been online, YouTube primarily. Race attacking black men, women, and children. Oh my God.
What's
All
the
right,
Daps
all
just
right. I
walked
can't
through
be
the
too loud. Everybody's trying to
Rizzy just walked through the door.
Oh,
and
okay.
Daps just walked through the door.
All
What's
right,
up,
what's
Daps
up,
and
party
Rizzy?
people? Hey, they found the spot. They found the hood. Brixton's like, oh, you gentrified your other channel and you throwing us in the hood. Okay, I see what you're doing. Can you imagine this? Okay, let's continue on. Okay, before we continue on,
Right.
we have to pretend, okay? We are going to pretend like we're part of the social media team at TikTok. And we're watching this.
Oh, Lord.
All right,
Stephanie just walked through the door.
Okay. That's what's up. Here we go.
She got questions.
Stephanie, do you see this? She race attacks biracials, whites, Hispanics, etc. You see that, Stephanie? What's your thoughts? She also shames kids of abuse. Oh my God. Foster kids, the LGBT. Oh, she is not playing. In addition to sexualizing element. Oh, Lord.
This is
Jesus.
true. You know she did it to our kids, and you know.
Oh my God.
And her and culture's kids. Yeah.
Lord. This is not good. You know what they had on me? He was talking bad about black women, which was true.
No. The low class.
Well, we didn't add that in. Or they didn't add that in. But that, that was true. And I just ate it. It was like, okay, I gotta eat this.
Yeah.
And I gotta go on an apology campaign. You know what I mean? Couldn't even troll Nate great like I wanted to. I had to go on a whole campaign, man. God, dog. She might be in trouble with this one. Good
Right.
Lord. Then got that music.
I know. I was like, the music then took me out. It's like the more you know music. I love culture.
She pushes dangerous rhetoric and weaponizes her YouTube channel against people for no reason. God, and this is a high school teacher. Lord, they're gonna be like, "Who is this teacher? We gotta find this teacher. Who is she talking about?" Lord. Damn music. Keep calm and let's listen. You see, my blood pressure is already rising.
Yes.
So culture knew that was going to happen. Don't worry. This is one of those. But wait, there's more.
There's more. Are you shocked? You should be more shocked.
Yeah, here we go.
Whatever mental illness I have, it don't stop me from taking accountability for my own shit. And
it's good to know. We appreciate you for letting us know that whatever your mental illness, you cannot use your mental illness as an excuse.
Dang. So this was done 2 days ago. Okay, so she did this 2 days ago.
My bad.
Okay, all right. Because I'm thinking, how did she get this video so damn fast? God, dog, she ain't playing. Okay, so 2 days ago that this happened. God. There's more.
A lot of people who, quite frankly, Scarlett been jealous of me since I first came in the sector. That bitch was mad. It was a new bitch on the block. That's all that shit was. And she's done it to many black women. A lot of people were saying how she'd just be blocking people out the sector. It's no telling how many black women she threw away just because she don't like bitches getting attention. She want to be.
I can't.
Yeah, I know.
I can't
She
do it. Like,
wants to be a part of the sector that she ran away from and came back and said she didn't want to be a part of. And she was going to create a Carrie Ann sector off the back of the sector that she hated.
Lord, oh
I mean, she
God.
goes in search. She spins like nobody's business.
You want to talk about somebody that has been like raptured into the sector? Like, this
Right.
is a sector person that is choosing the sector over their own livelihood.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
the way she's talking right now, she's more concerned with what people think about Scarlett and this and that, when you getting fired is knocking on your door.
Right.
And this is what you want to hit us with, is a Scarlett blocking people from the chat?
Right.
Oh my gosh, man. Ugh. There's a lot going on here.
The cool girl, and the only way she could be the cool
girl.
See,
a newbie on the block.
She wanted to be relevant in the sector that she says she don't give a shit about.
This is crazy. Look, I love the sector, but I don't love y'all like that.
Right.
Not like that. Come
not
on.
to take my job, like
right? Yeah, and Stargate loves y'all too, but not enough to affect the homie with the good knees.
Then listen,
No,
the good knees
pause the sector. She'll pause the sector. The sector's on. I'm on break.
I'm on break, y'all. I got.
They
was like, "Where you been?" Well, you know I've been doing.
you know I been.
You know I been. You know what trying to. What with the goodies trying to get me intoxicated.
I just can't imagine this. Like, how are you gonna tell us that you're gonna take a week, 2 weeks, a month, heck, maybe even a year,
right,
and then be so how can I put it? So not ingrained, just engulfed. There it is. So engulfed by the sector.
Right. I know. I'm telling you, it's cares
mind-blowing.
more about being great in this sector that she don't give a shit about than her own real life.
That's crazy. So how down do you have to be in real life?
Didn't I tell you? I said her real life sucks. How many times have I told you her real life sucks? Her real life sucks.
Dang. What if she was an extreme introvert?
No.
In real life. No, I'm talking about in real life. Like, she's walking around, like she just walks around with her head down. She doesn't look up. Like, she's just like this weird person that nobody really knows. And then they get like
she's a femcel. Remember, she admitted she was a femcel, but she tried to convince the sector that there are people that would fuck her, but then she said she didn't, that she's been involuntarily celibate, and so she wants somebody to. And then the last person before
you called her a
femcel. Femcel. She. Oh, you my bro. You should. I actually played the audio, and the video where she femcel, because she's a female.
Femcel. A
fem.
Oh.
A female.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right, okay, now it makes sense, I guess.
Right.
A femcel. Oh,
it's a female incel, most. Thank you, most.
Lord
it's a female. So me and Shakim went over that today, and then we went into how, she actually bragged about being able to pay for Photon. Then she went into I was willing to be the butt of the joke, so I need y'all to feel sorry for me because I jumped out there for love. Then she went into the abuse.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like, I actually showed the timeline, how all of that. Yes, thank you, Sexy Toilet. Sexy Toilet was there. I went from how she bragged about being able to pay for the D. Then she shamed the females for not being able to do what she did. then said that she was willing to be the butt of the joke. Then she went into the he's abusing me. But then, recently she's been on this panel, right? You've been in the clouds for that? And she told him how she missed him.
Wow. No, I didn't hear that.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, now she has all the time in the world, I guess. I guess.
She missed him.
She's like, yeah, I can go ahead and get something started here.
She said she would never go back to that dude. She would never talk to him again.
I remember that.
Yeah, but then she's been on it when she saw Samba on the panel having fun with him. She actually said that it bothered her.
That's crazy.
Yes, and then so she was trying. Then she fought with Samba, trying to. You're trying to make me jealous. Then she went into this thing where she was trying to make it seem like she didn't come on the panel to talk to Photon. Then a couple of lives later, she was like, "Well, I miss you." And then Photon felt a little weird to move on to the subject. And at the end, she was like, "Well, I miss you." And then he said, "Well, I miss you too." And then we were trying to say, "Yo, don't forget how she accused you of abuse." I mean, remember she said she wanted you to die. And I remember she talked about his children, but I forgot what she said. But it was said that she wished death upon his daughter. Dang. And yeah, I just remember her talking about the children, but not, I like saying how broke, like his children was broke. And he was broke, and so like she wouldn't want to be like a stepmother to, like, because they would probably be like bad like him and stuff like that. So
right. All right, so it looks like Stephanie Collins has a question for me, and she says, all right, does your school district have a specific policy on internet and social media use, or a more general policy on expectations regarding limitations on employees' behavior or speech outside of work? It is the latter. Yes, they have a more general policy. And the reason why is because if they don't like what's going on, although you do have freedom of speech, that general policy will cover that and they can fire you. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And I think that's what they got that other teacher on too. Well, no, because I was watching a lot of teachers getting fired over social media videos today. I was watching a lot of the things. Oh yeah. It wasn't the one we watched. It was this other lady. She's biracial. She got fired, but she was like, her mission is to get the policy changed in her school district so that they have to be more specific with what you can and cannot do on social media.
Oh, Elle said she wished death on Photon, but that his daughter receives maltreatment and pain from a dude.
Whoa.
Wow. See, that's that same behavior Carla Martin did, right? Carla Martin and Nikki said, F your children. I don't need. I said, well, I care about your children. She said, my kids don't need you to care about them.
I remember
and
that.
I said, well, I still not gonna talk about your children just because I'm mad at you. And then so Nikki, like, how can a PhD right? Not even cerebrally even realize that you have to separate your hate. Like, if you hate the fact that you got called out on your bullshit, right? You don't talk about someone's children. So you can't, like, so somebody doesn't sound too cerebral to me, sound like you a little hood rat. Thought that your PhD was gonna like enlighten you or uplift you from your hood rat isms, and it didn't work. Run, nigga,
run! She bouncing from job to job. Yeah.
She was bouncing from job to job before we met her, while we met her, and listen, when this second after.
Yep, facts. Yeah, so I mean, that could be. I mean, Stephanie is onto something. That could be what they're doing. I'm pretty sure that they have more of a general policy as well. I think every school district has that to so that the power is in their hands and they can see fit of how to do things. Before we jump more into this video, I have a couple of more things. Okay. We saw that one lady thought that her reputation within her school district would save her, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we realized that wasn't enough because, like I said earlier, the Department of Education was even called on me. like,
Wow.
we finna step the game up and like even go above and beyond, right?
Right.
But because I was so ahead of the game and my district had my back, that's what helped me.
Right.
That's what helped me because I was so ahead of the game and my district had my back. So when the complaints reached to Arizona Department of Education and they reached out to my district was already aware of it. They already had a lawyer for me. They already had everything set up. Mind you, I deserved all that, right? Like this is I got myself in this situation. And this is it. And a lot of people might be like, nah, come on, you did not deserve all that. And that's why I had to, highlight Chad T's comment earlier, because you can't tell somebody how they're gonna respond to what you're doing. Like you can't, like I can't tell Anti to not, exercise her rights as a citizen of the United States to complain about me. She's allowed to do that. And I specifically was targeting her with those horrible comments that I made, right? So she had every right to do that. I knew better than to try to come on YouTube and let that be my end all be all. Like, man, if I could just change the narrative or do this or do that, I was like, oh, hell no. I need to really get into my real life and nip this in the bud real quick.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so what happened was my school district, yes, they loved me. But they still love me, thank God. But yes, they love me, but they had enough time to work out something. So when it did reach those next levels. Now here's another thing that's kind of saving me is there's a date. Like there's a date on everything that I did. So anything before that date that gets sent to them, they pretty much ignore, which is awesome because I paid my consequences. You know what I mean? Like I paid my consequences. Now, if I go being crazy after that date,
right?
You know what I mean? I think I would be in Carrie's situation now. Either trying to resign or, being on YouTube, trying to change the narrative on YouTube. I don't know, but I'm not that dumb. I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? But so Carrie saying that, they like her and this and that. Who likes you?
Right.
How much do they like you? Do they like you enough that when the Georgia Department of Education comes knocking on their door, they're going to defend you? Or would you turn into just another number because the pressure is on you and they're going to let you go? Like, she really has to think about her relationships outside of YouTube.
Right.
And like I said, I can't wait to hear this response, the answer or whatever. We might never hear it, but I think we know the answer already. Do you think any of her teammates, quote unquote teammates, sent in like context, sent in like stuff on her behalf? You think they did that?
I really don't believe so because she does not like people. She don't like people. I don't care if you black, white, but she cozy up to white people because she know it been what it's like she plays that I'm your equal. What's the word? Trope. I'm your equal trope because I need this job. But she she hates everybody. But she hates black people more because we can't do anything, like we can't empower her job, you know what I'm saying? So she uses white people to keep her position in life, even though she hates them secretly. Like she hates black people for being at the bottom of at the bottom of the American totem pole, right?
Right.
She hates white people for putting us there. but she doesn't want to do anything to try to like socially. She doesn't want anything. She doesn't want to partake in trying to fix the problem. She just wants to. She hates everybody.
Hate.
Yeah.
She wants to
She
continue.
wants the world to. Ooh, I remember watching this clip. So it's I don't know if you remember this part in Batman where he said there's some people that just he was talking to Alfred. They're just some people that wants to watch the world burn. Like you can't ingratiate them with friendships or love or money, or they just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
Because their life sucks.
Yeah. Do you think Dr. Nikki spoke on her behalf?
Absolutely not. But what she'll do is she'll get on her panel, and they'll team up, right, and go after people in the sector. Because in her real life, she can't even save herself from getting fired from her own jobs from the shit she does on YouTube.
Man, so you're telling me a doctor,
right,
with a PhD in English, right, or theater or whatever it was, something
she
to do
is
with writing.
So she has a PhD in theater, Dr. Nikki, and then Carrie has a master's in English, who spelled thief wrong.
Yeah, I am not going to clown on spelling. I'm not clowning on spelling.
when she talked about how dumb everybody else in the sector, right?
Yeah. I get it, but I'm not clowning on spelling because I mess up all the time.
But you mess up, right? So therefore, you don't go around the sector making people feel stupid, right?
Facts.
You don't do that.
Shakim hit the nail on the head.
Shallow internet friendships.
That she thinks is solid. Just because Dr. Strike says solid don't mean it's solid. Like it's shallow, it's hollow, it's frail, it's brittle.
Right.
Like if Carrie is hate watching this right now, you have to be real with yourself, homegirl. They did not go to bat for you off of these YouTube streets. Okay, if they did, my bad. But you got to be real with yourself. If they didn't, then you already know who you're dealing with. So go to another sector, find some different friends that aren't as shallow. Do that. Like if your addiction is to YouTube, go find a different space because this space is kicking your butt, girl. This space is kicking your butt. You're willing to lose your job over this?
Right.
My goodness. How are you? I can't even mentally process that. Like, I am going to not care about my paychecks because you are not going to censor my speech on the internet. Oh my God. Like I'm trying my hardest to process that. Like
told you her real life sucks.
Dang, it has to. Like it really has to.
Believe me, people thought I was just hating on her.
Dang. And what did I tell you about even this live? I was like, oh, good thing you hit me up because I was finna cancel. I was gonna cancel this joint.
And look how great it turned out, right?
No,
I'm telling you.
I'm just saying because my real life is great. I was gonna cancel this. I was like,
you was like, yeah, I wanted to do this, but I got a real life that I
just had a great day doing doctor stuff. I can go lay down, watch Fear the Walking Dead with the wifey. You know what I mean? I'm a cancel this one. I'm gonna cancel this. You was like.
I was like, nigga, don't you live your real life? I know your real life is great and shit, but nigga, listen, we need you. We need you to be sitting in that street.
Shoot, y'all don't need me. I mean, y'all got Breaking out here going ham. She is going crazy.
Kim said it's a great day not to get fired.
Dang, this is a woman that said, okay, I think I'm just going to take a week off, maybe 2 months, maybe a year. What the hell? what is wrong with this
Oh
lady?
my God.
How you go from a week to a year?
Oh my God.
She tripping, man. All right, I'm gonna stop breakings because we have a lot of videos, and I can already tell my kids are mad because I'm being loud and stuff. They're like,
Right,
"Oh,
right, right.
you want us to wake up early to go to school, and you over there, you ain't laughing and then all loud."
Listen, may I present a 30-second clip?
Oh Lord, yeah.
Listen,
Oh,
I just
Lord.
wanted everybody to remember, some things that
Oh
happened.
boy, let me know when you're ready.
Okay,
Oh
listen.
Lord.
Some people might think, might have
Uh,
forgotten some things.
do I need to at DeKalb schools on this?
Maybe,
Your live stream.
maybe not.
All right, okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay, listen. Let's go ahead now. Do you see what
Lord.
I see?
You got a text message. How did you get this information?
Listen,
Oh, it's Photon.
Rod.
Oh, it's Photon.
Rod,
my
didn't we just get through
God.
Rod, didn't we just get through talking about this text message? Shout out to my recon team, bitches. My recon team is better than y'all recon team.
Where did
Can you please read it?
Okay, I will read it, but I just want to say this real quick. Has this live been taken down by Photon?
Listen, we gotta put fair use.
Don't hit play yet. Did this live get taken down?
Listen, it is either privated or deleted.
Okay, this is what's crazy to me is don't flag videos, Carrie. It don't matter. This video has been gone out of the sector for how long now? And look,
Probably about 2 years.
Here it is.
Fair use. Hold on, let me put it in the chat. Hold on. What? Shit, did I lose the goddamn chat? Hold on. Okay, here.
Fail use.
Fair use. Hold on, let me put it in the chat room.
Remix is live. Okay, that's cool.
Uh-oh.
That's cool. Hey, if y'all need to go check out Remix, do that. Come back here.
Yeah.
Replay gang all day. But yeah, okay. Are we gonna play it, or you want me to read, or what do you want to do?
Hold on. Let me put the fair use in the whatchamadoodle, the chat room. Okay, we're gonna play it. There is no commentary, so we can, just read it from the screen. It's like I said, you see, it's actually a 24-second clip.
Oh,
see
right.
That?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Is this at the beginning of it? Because I think I missed something where it's like they said. I think you went up a little bit. Like,
hold on.
Let's see. There we go. All right.
Okay. All right. It said, "Ouch! I can't believe I thought you was good. What other girls am I crushing on?
Wow.
Do you have any copies saved on Binary's original film without the commentary? Never mind. JJ just posted it. We're reporting him now."
Lord.
Remember when Photon said, "Binary, Carrie asked me for some information on you."
Oh, that's right. It was this.
Remember that live? Do you remember that live?
Wow. Okay, check this out. This is the craziest thing about this, though.
Right.
Do you have any of those copies? And then she said, never mind. JJ posted weird.
Right.
So, who's the weird?
I know. Exactly. It's the Vita V. Who was talking to Vita V behind my back?
Hey.
Who reported Binary with Carrie and JJ behind Binary back? Remember she said, "I hated Binary, but I never tried to get him fired." Remember she said that shit?
I had to drink some water on that one. That's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. Now, look, if I didn't do my due diligence, man, these people would have, Anyways. All right, what else we got?
So I'm going live tonight. Would you just like it if you could tap in? I just tried calling you. Wow. I told you one fucking thing. You're trash. I should have never told him I was reporting. You fucking clown. Kick rocks. No, please let me talk to some more. Oh no.
No way. She said, "Oh no."
Hold on. It's going. Hold on.
Oh no.
I'm blocking your number. Did you see him say, "I'm blocking your number"?
I'm blocking your number. Dang.
Kick rocks. I'm blocking your number.
Dang.
Wow.
This is bad, man. This
Yo,
is
my recon team
bad.
is better than y'all recon team.
Sheesh. This is so bad. Ugh. And
So
I wanted to believe her. And she's like, nah, I didn't even call by name is joint. I ain't.
Look at Sarah Magancha. You're
evil.
She evil. I told, don't ever believe this skank ass skank. She be lying through her teethuses, right, Shaquille? She lied right through her teeth, the bottom row teeth that look like a sharp rainbow.
Lord. That's too much.
Woo!
That's too much. Hey, that's Stargate saying all that. All right, I'm trying to find the other video.
You're trying to find the other you. Because you got policies to abide by.
Oh my God, right? Yeah, and then you got people like Stephanie Collins inquiring about it. So I'm curious what's happening there. All right.
Right.
Where is
you know
the video?
Stephanie be going on, she be what they call it, she Nikki Proctor Walden's defense attorney.
Facts. Here it is. Okay. All right, let me get this screen up just in case y'all don't need to know what I'll be watching on the low. All right, there we go. You have failed yourself. I can't help but think I only want to play the first 30 seconds, if that, of this, because I swear she's addressing Stefan. Sub, like, all that fun stuff. I swear she's addressing Stefan. Did you hear Stefan's live or not? I didn't hear the whole thing.
No, I did not watch Stefan. No, I can't.
Because he was going off on AFW.
Oh man, I can't with Stefan. He left a whole year. He said, "What happened? What's been going on, guys?"
Yeah, and his information, man, like, it's crazy because how do you go live and have zero information?
Right.
Like, he had no information. He's like, where did how do we know her name's even Andrea Michelle Still? How do we even know that? Like, where did that even come from? I'm thinking to myself, you lucky I'm like listening to this driving, because
right.
I would be hitting that chat heavy right now. Like, brother, come on. I think Black Abe put him up on Umar's the one that leaked information.
Right.
But it's stuff like that. It's just like, come on, man. And then he was like, what did he say? Somebody give me the digits. I'm gonna call her. As if T Pre didn't already try calling her on live and stuff.
Right.
So he's just behind. You know what I mean? He's just behind. He ain't got no info. But there is something he did say. He pretty much said, AAS, you big, you bad, put your information out. Like, nah, stop trying to make us try to find it. Why don't you go ahead and just put it out? You tough. I'm like, what the hell?
That's crazy.
And so I swear this is the response. Like, I swear it is. This is Anti saying, F you, Negro. I'll do what the hell I want to do. Watch. Here we go.
Anti-Afro Spengalis, I'm going to get right to it. Who does this message apply to? You have failed yourself. This applies to anyone out there, no matter what you do.
Stefan.
Your whole self. Not some of yourself. Your whole self.
Watch.
No matter where you are.
Oh no, my internet.
Whoever is trying to force or compel others to assume responsibility for their conduct.
Stop trying to force other people. Oh man, I'm telling you, I know she's talking to him.
You have failed yourself. This expectation is unreasonable and it's nonsensical. Now, there are exceptions where we are backed up against the wall and put in a bind, and we are likely to go ahead and accept at least partial responsibility for someone else's actions against us. When your car is stolen, when your car is vandalized, when any other property is destroyed and you don't know who it is, guess what happens when you have insurance? There's a deductible. So,
damn, she's like educating.
Right.
Much to our chagrin, if we're in this situation, we have to come up with some money to be made whole. Well, you can decide not to file a claim, but you won't be made whole. But we're not.
All right, so Ann Stephan was asking about the money. Where's she
Right.
getting all this money from? She can't be who she is. She probably ain't even black. She's this, she's that. You know what I mean? Just going
Yeah.
off, man.
Okay.
But
Okay.
my thought is, and he said, and they found like, okay, let me hold on because I gotta say this, but I don't want to laugh too hard. Okay, they said he was like, hold on.
Get together, bro.
I'm trying. Okay. It's unreal to me though. He said,
Oh God.
yeah, and they got my information.
Oh my God.
He was like,
Oh,
and most of y'all know how I entered into the sector, the whole booty pig. What the hell? You know, going at lady, the whole. I'm like, oh my God. And then he's like, yeah, and they had got my information and they started calling my. I was like,
oh my God.
so he's just telling us how easy it was for them to find him and snatch him up. And then after that, I have to kind of whisper. I know my kids are trying to sleep, but after that, he's like, he's mad, right? Anti, why don't you just throw your information out there? He's mad because she's not making it as easy as he did.
Oh my God.
And so Anti, throw your information out there. Let's see how big and bad you are.
Oh God. Oh God.
And he was dead serious. He was dead serious.
Oh
I was like, oh my God, this dude. He was dead serious. All right, so okay, there's that one. And now let's go to let's see, is it this one? No, we did that one. Oh, okay. I did this one on purpose. All right. So I have not heard this. Okay.
Right.
He has her whole superintendent.
I know. I mean, brother looked suave too. You saw how good he was dressed. He's sharp right there with the little handkerchief in the what you call it, my nigga? What's that? A handkerchief in the pocket?
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take the handkerchief. Yeah, a little
but it's a fancier word.
Yeah, there's a fancier name, but you know I'm not into all that kind of
stuff. Okay, I got it.
You know, I wear wrinkled t-shirts and stuff, mobbing around, thinking I'm cool. You know, I'm not into all that. But yeah, I haven't heard this, so I wanted to hear it, you know, live, so I can see what this.
Right.
Because you already know who's behind this. Let me go ahead and like it. Me, Carrie, superintendent. Oh, have you seen this or no?
I did.
Okay, you did. Oh,
like I told you, the brother was suave. Didn't I tell you he was suave?
Oh my gosh! So you saw more than this picture? Or is this the only? Oh Lord Jesus!
Because it's like 2 minutes long, right? Is this the one that's?
This is like 10 minutes.
Oh, I didn't even see this one. It must be. Oh wait, you showing me something I didn't see.
See, yeah, I didn't see it either. So we finna find out together. Me, Carrie, the county teacher, admits the time. Not time card fraud.
Oh
the sector hating on y'all, Kim. How does this only have 100 views? Y'all know y'all need to be watching this. Stop. Here we go.
And this video is going to be different from previous videos that I've done. This particular video is a meet and greet with Carrie Ann Wilson, Superintendent Dr. Devon Horton.
This nigga said meet and greet. He said meet and greet.
Oh man. I can't do this. I might have to end the live because my kids are
gonna be like, Daddy, I have to wake up for school.
And look, Look, my son, I don't know if he's going to post it on his YouTube channel or if he's going to let me post it on mine, but he just got all kinds of awards for like academic excellence and
That's right.
all
Shout
kinds of
out.
stuff, right? And
That's
so when he wakes up in the morning, he's like, "Do you want me to continue being smart, mom? You shut the hell up. I need to sleep." Shut the hell up. But all right, let's do a meet and greet. Here we go.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Before I get into what I'm going to be talking about today, this is your first time on this channel.
Lord,
your
Jesus.
first time hearing my voice, hear my face. Might as well go ahead and take it upon
Wait, I don't see his face.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also
maybe
might
that's
as
just
well
his thing. Okay.
go ahead and take it upon yourself. Go ahead and hit that join button too.
This is why this sector is so shitty. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why.
He said it's a meet and greet. My ribs is hurt. This thing is
He said it's a meet and greet. And then he tries to get all professional, right? If this is your first time here.
That's what his son got wrong.
and then he's about to go into time card fraud. All right, let's meet the superintendent. We got to meet him. All right, what's your name, brother?
I drop videos like this
every
single day. My.
Lord.
Like I always tell y'all, I play chess and y'all play checkers. So, like I said, this is Carrie Ann Superintendent Dr. Devon Gordon. He was recently hired in July of this year. So he's
she's done. She ain't built no rapport with this man.
Ain't no skate ass. She was taking me down on my first year.
This is his first year. Could you imagine being this superintendent? You're scrolling down YouTube, having no idea what's going on.
And you see the cab counter in your YouTube feed, right? Oh, this is gonna be an excellent video. I'm already here on my first day of work, and you got to deal with this bullshit.
Oh man, this is bad. You see, I'm real cool with my superintendent from the time that I was going through my stuff. He's already he moved on, but I mean in a very good way. And my superintendent now, like I'm really cool. I'm really cool with both of them, man. This dude just started. You know how hard he had to work to get this job.
Yes.
And now he's paired. Now he's paired with Carrie. He's paired with Carrie now. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
For Carrie's sake, I hope he doesn't see this, but I know you hoping he does.
Oh yes. I'm
God. Lord. Oh,
I'm going to send this nigga an email.
Lord. You about to send him an email.
I hope brother, did you see this?
You gonna send him the link. You gonna send him the
link.
Like,
brother, did you see this? I feel sorry for you. Listen, hard-working brothers like yourself. Shit.
Hey, I'll send him an email too. I'll be like, keep your head up. With the link.
Hide your wives, hide your children. Because she gonna talk about them.
Jeez. All right, let's do what Shaka says.
Okay.
All right.
Superintendent. So I thought that I would reach out to him and let him know that one of his teachers actually admitted to time card fraud.
Lord.
And this is just one of many admissions of guilt and admissions of violation of district policy. So go ahead.
He's bringing in policy. Those are all the buzzwords. Those are all the buzzwords. Like, oh yeah, that is in our policy.
He was like, I
Even
got
police,
to
even
do something
police
about this.
Man, we didn't even get a chance to rewrite the policy, so let's see what kind of pod
Yeah,
just
well,
got here. Shit.
let's see what we got to do.
So
Woo.
I
Oh,
watch a
God.
lot of those first auditor videos where they go and F with the police. Like I
Right,
watch a
right.
lot of those. And one of the things that drives the police crazy is when those auditors, they know their policies better than them.
Right.
So they'll be like,
oh, we can't do that? She can't? Oh, wait.
they'll be like, name and badge number. The officer be so pissed because they know their rights. So they're
Right,
like,
right.
they're asking the officer, what's your name and badge number? And they don't want to say it, right? So they're just sitting there looking stupid. And they're like, isn't it per Article 3802 in your policy that you must identify when a member of the public? Right. So they be turning bright red and pissed. So now Shock Given is like, yeah, according to your policy. God, man.
This nigga. Oh,
this is bad.
I love me some Shakim. Listen.
Lord, this is bad. This is bad.
Oh man.
Check out this clip, and I will come back with the rest of
there's
my
a clip.
commentary.
There's a clip.
What's your hairstyle? All right. See, now we're getting all right. What were you saying? Sorry, what were you saying? Let's stay on the topic. And I'm waiting for Eyes with the Salmon.
Yo, Eyes is so funny.
What's up with that goofy woman?
I was listening to that shit with
Come on. Fair use. Sorry.
with the dog while I was in class and was laughing so hard I had to excuse myself.
Wait, what?
It's everything.
Wait.
Hold on.
Yep.
What's she doing with a dog?
While I was in class and was laughing so hard I had to.
Wait, what?
She was in
Eyes
class.
with the Salmon.
She was in class and she was laughing so
Eyes is
hard.
so funny.
What's up with that goofy woman?
I was listening to that shit with the dog while I was in class and was laughing so hard I had to excuse myself.
Whoa.
Shit is everything.
So wait. Are you watching the sector on business hours, on work hours?
I was listening.
Wow. Oh, she's about to answer.
Yeah.
She's about to
And she was like, well, yeah. And she said it in a different, she actually thought she caught herself and said, well, I was listening to it. And you should see how she tries to spin out of this. It's so horrible.
Oh, no.
Keep watching, brother. Keep playing
business
it, brother.
hours on what? Work hours?
I was listening to it.
Shouldn't you be teaching the kids, though?
Not at that
Shout out
moment.
to Breaking. What?
Yeah, not at that moment.
Take notes, Breaking. Hit the
know,
record button right now, Breaking. What you say? What? Speak on it.
I just couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny.
Wow.
Wow. So when you need to be working, when you're supposed to be at work, you watching the sector?
I like listen to music and stuff sometimes while I'm at work.
What about teaching?
Listen to music and stuff sometimes while I'm at work.
What about teaching? You don't do that?
Nah. Listen to music and stuff sometimes while I'm at work.
What about
Okay,
Yup, you see?
does she think that makes it better?
Exactly. That's why she's a fucking idiot. I told y'all this bitch is stupid. Remember when me and remember when me and Spider was talking about he was like, yeah, I should apologize to you sooner for not picking on Carrie like I pick on you, but she's smarter than you. I was like, nigga, no, she's not.
I remember that. I do.
And we kept going back and forth. I said, spot him. I said, I thought she was smarter than me. That's why I submitted to her and asked her questions that I didn't know the answer to. And when she
didn't realize she wasn't answering the question, she didn't know the answer.
She didn't answer. I said, spot him. So what do you say to that? Well, just because she didn't answer your question, maybe she just didn't want to answer your question. You know how spot him get. But I'm a mute, nigga. I'm a mute. I'm gonna let you play this. It's worse. It gets worse.
What about teaching? You don't do that?
Nah. Listen to music and stuff sometimes while I'm at work.
What about teaching? You don't do that?
Nah. Listen to music and stuff sometimes while I'm at work.
What about teaching? You don't do that?
Nah. Listen to music and stuff sometimes while
Damn,
I'm at work.
Shakim.
What about
Shakim is
Phones
just
for an
driving.
hour. I get
going-
paid
You better
either way,
make
and
sure
I like
you
pull
get
out a
it.
cigarette and
Mhm.
like you kids play on your phones for an hour. I get paid either way, and I like pull out a cigarette and
What?
like you kids play on your phones for an hour. I get paid either way, and I like pull out a cigarette and
I know. I didn't just hear what I heard.
I told you it gets worse and worse and worse. She
Pull
tries
out your
to spin out
phone
of it.
for an hour. She tries to
She
spin
did.
out of this.
She tried to spin out of it. You see
Oh,
her
it just makes it worse.
is spinning into it, and now she's spinning into that spiral, what they call it, that barbed wire spiral,
Yeah.
saw wire.
Mm-mm.
She's trying to
I-
save herself, but she's making it worse by fighting, and it just she gets deeper into
Her for the Carrie and
Yes.
apologist.
Yes.
Why is this okay?
I'm telling you, they never ask the hard questions when it comes to Carrie.
That's weird. I just tell them to get on their phones for an hour while I light up a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know she smoked.
Listen,
Did you know that?
she was trying to spin. That's why she got that cough. She got bronchitis. She got lung disease from her
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Wow.
That's
That
why
is a
she got that
smoker's
terrible
cough.
cough.
That's a smoker's cough.
She got smoker's cough.
Shout out to the smokers. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but when you on the clock, you're supposed to be teaching, and you tell the kids to whip out your phone so I
and
can
you
go
talk
smoke.
about other people's kids, it's just, and you profess yourself to be better than people in the sector. It's just not a good look.
It is not a good look. Oh man, I feel sorry for this superintendent. This is his first day on the job.
Listen, Coochie Pebbles reminded us she bought a pound of weed too. Shaquille played that clip too.
Oh no.
And she said she was gonna get stop smoking after she bought the pound of weed.
Oh,
and you know, teacher, now as your policy, are you allowed to smoke weed, Albert? Well, you are in another part of the country. I don't know. Maybe.
I think so. I think
So-
you are allowed to. They don't drug test or anything.
Okay, they don't drug test. Okay.
No, they don't. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Probably half the teachers would be gone.
He was like, "Well, they got to deal with the students somehow."
Right. It's the only way they're gonna cope. they take religion and everything out the picture, family, all that's out the picture. They need their drugs. It's the only way they're gonna cope.
That's the only way.
All right, let's see what else she says.
Oh my
It can't get no worse than that.
Oh my god.
It can't. Does it get worse than that?
Nigga.
Oh Lord. Oh my God.
Keep playing it.
like you kids play on your phones for an hour. I get paid either way, and I like pull out a cigarette and
The hell?
like you kids play on your phones for an hour. I
Damn
get
it,
paid
Shaquille.
either way.
About teaching, you don't do that.
Nah. Listen to music and stuff sometimes while I'm
Shaquille.
at work.
What about teaching?
Shaquem makes it
Every
hard to
2
do the
weeks, she
analysis.
submits her-
He does that on purpose. He's like, y'all gonna have to work.
Right.
All right, so you guys just
Damn.
What about teaching?
Okay, I'm just
You
gonna
don't do
leave it
that.
Nah. Listen to music and stuff sometimes while I'm at work.
What about teaching? You don't do that.
Nah.
Nah.
all right, so you guys just heard that clip. So she basically admitted that she lies on her timesheet every week or every 2 weeks when she submits her timesheet to human resources, that she literally doesn't even pay attention to her students. She's more concerned about what's going on in the sector.
That's
She doesn't want to
crazy.
teach those kids. Oh no. She can't do that because she doesn't like to teach at all, actually. So that would explain a whole lot, because a full-time teacher has a very busy workload.
Fact.
But she's often online in the middle of the night, all kind of hours, multiple days.
Jeez. Shaquem is low key reading her rights right now.
I'm telling you, they told Carrie to leave Shaquem alone.
And remember when the sector was hyping Carrie?
They was hyping her up. Get him, Carrie, get him.
Yeah, Carrie, body bag Shaquem.
And now she gonna lose her job.
Now her job is gone. So what's her Cash App? You know her Cash App? I mean, I'm not gonna give her anything, but
Yes, Stargate Love 9.
okay. Gotcha. All right, let's see what else Shakim has to say.
At any given hour based on my schedule. So with all of that being said, we would be happy to let the superintendent and the assistant principal and the principal and verifications in HR know that our favorite 10th grade English teacher has admitted to time card fraud, which is a very, very serious issue, especially in DeKalb County as it is. And with all of that being said, that would also explain another thing. So she's actually removed quite a lot of content off of her channel, but she specifically stated that she wasn't afraid, that she didn't have anything to worry about.
That makes it worse. Like if you're listening to this and like you're from DeKalb County School District or whatever, and you're listening to this and you hear how can I put this? How I don't want to say brave, like when you're just speaking out when you shouldn't really be. I don't know what word I'm looking for. We need that.
I know what you
need that person with the PhD to come help us out.
Yes.
We need Dr. Strike to come help us out. But you know, she was so
adamant about not caring about what the consequences were, and nothing was gonna happen to her.
Right. Yep.
Prideful. She's being prideful, and there is a better word for it. Boastful.
But that's what I'm doing. Yeah, she was boasting in it. Yeah. So could you imagine hearing? Yeah, boastful. I think that is what I was looking for. Can you imagine hearing somebody just really boast in this manner, and you're the superintendent? Like you do all this foul stuff, and then you say, pretty much, they love me. They're not gonna get rid of me. God, dog.
Right, and then she tries to tell the sector she's going to fill out long-term, short-term disability paperwork because her insurance will pay for it. Because that's what a woman with a soft life like me, a soft life would get you time off for mental health. Because I am being mentally harassed, but my skin color and my hair. But she forgot she called children. You know, she said children I would let people molest my daughters according to her school. According to her school, what she said, her school background. Y'all are not gonna, you can, if you don't like my opinion, y'all can skedaddle.
I remember that.
Yeah. So
I remember that. All right, here we go.
That she wasn't losing sleep over this,
right?
That this wasn't a serious matter. So if it's not a serious matter, why is she constantly scrubbing her channel? So this is a screenshot from 3 months ago. And even the 2 videos that she had up at the time have been privated and removed off the channel. So literally at a certain point, her channel only had 2 live streams available. And some of those deleted live streams, we were actually able to capture. The title of this particular video was Dr. Bra, let's see those test results with blood emojis and needles. Another video that she later privated.
Oh, wow. Look at that jawline.
Look, I am not here to pick on people's facial features and none of that stuff.
That jawline is something serious, honey. That turtleneck.
I'm still in the mode, though. I'm still in the mode that if I was part of this governing board of education and I'm looking at this, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
Can't deny that. That's her. Yeah, they got our Carrie.
That's one of her wigs, her Amazon wigs.
They're like, I just can't believe she's talking so much. She's so introverted with us. I'm telling you, this is like the highlight of her life, isn't it?
Right. It is. It is.
Can you imagine the sector being the highlight of your life?
I know. I told you her real life sucks for real.
I can't even imagine. Like, I'm trying to think. Okay. I really am. I'm trying to think. Okay. The sector.
Yes.
The greatest thing in my life.
Right. And she's willing to lose her job for.
Oh my God. Where do you
I'm willing
really
to
have
accept
to
the
be?
consequences for whatever I do. I have that right. And Darrell was like, yep, yeah, you do. You sure
Oh
do.
no. Not Darrell co-signing.
Yes, Darrell was on the panel too. He was like, yep, sure do. You sure do have that right.
You know who was trying to feed me some lines of BS when I was going through my whole thing? It was oh God, Josephine.
Oh.
Yeah, school districts like whoopty 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 whoop. Like she was coming at me like, you can say this, you can say that, but I didn't listen. I did not listen. You know what I mean? Because
she's probably one of the people who was like, we're reporting. They gave us the information and we're reporting him now. She's probably one of the weird.
Dang, yep, she is. Huh? Yep. She's like, don't worry, I know who to email. I've been down this road before, just on the other side. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm trying my hardest to imagine the sector being the highlight of my life, and
it's crazy.
I get borderline depressed thinking about it. Like, okay, I mean, I love my dog to death. I really do. I love my dog more than I love the sector. Like my dog in my life is that good in my life. Like she's like, I just love you see my Cali videos and stuff like that.
Right.
I love my dog more than the sector. The sector is her highlight.
Yes.
Like, it's her it. Like outside of the sector, she does not exist.
Right.
That's crazy. That's insane to me.
I know.
Let's listen to what Shakim has to say, because you know she is going on a scrubbing spree.
Right. She deleted one channel. Let's not
right.
Did Shakim show y'all those 5 credit cards or no? And that video was 2 hours. 2 hours, 2 hours and 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Sheesh. And so she claims that she's not afraid. She doesn't have anything to worry about, but she's always scrubbing. Like she's definitely the cleanup woman, but she's not that great of a cleanup woman, because we were actually able to capture everything that we needed to file our 40-page complaint to
Lord Jesus.
Yes.
This brother said 40.
40. Not 4. 40.
40-page complaint.
You see a Muslim trying to dox you and your children?
No, let me see. Let me get in the chat. You got 4 boys, right? I can't remember. And then my dumb ass, no, brother, no, it ain't like that. Let me tell you.
I got 4 girls. Wasn't so shitty. Messy mugs.
Oh my gosh. Dang, Shakim, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy, man. Oh, I can't believe this, bro. This is
to the district and the Board of Education regarding her. So we're just going to capture this right now, because this is evidence that we're going to use at a later time. But as of today, September 7th, 2023, we're on the channel now. We can see that she's changed her YouTube name. She has 14 videos now. So, you know, she's definitely playing hide and seek, but she's not really good at it. So
I remember when I started Mr. Anderson, which is now CodeFam HQ, which has 15K plus. In CodeFam, we are doing our thing. Was that
Uncle Al's channel too?
Yeah, that was Uncle Al. And somehow blew up. What people probably don't realize, Star, is how much of a troll you and Identity are in them comment sections. Right. Oh my God, y'all be triggering folks. Oh my goodness, y'all be triggering people. Especially that one, you even got me. I was like, how is this a bad man? Like, You know.
Oh, you was like, what am I not saying? Thank God for that other lady. Yeah, I see F-boy all on. I can smell the F-boy all on.
Like, what the hell? They start trolling her ass off, man. God. And even that one woman that was trying to say good things about black men, she was like, a successful marriage, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And then what did you say? You was like, too bad they're like far and few in between. And now another woman was like, no, not far and few. There's a lot of them missing. There's a lot of good black men. There ain't none of them really. I'm like, oh my God.
I'm telling you, these black women are pretend. These poor black women who be married, they pretending to have a good black man because they don't want to. They have to lie to themselves to keep up appearances. I'm trying to tell you, brother. I'm trying to tell you.
Gosh, it's hard for me to believe that.
I know it's hard for you because you're not on the internet trying to say, listen, it's hard trying to be a leader. You was like, man, this shit hard. I tried to, like, me and my wife tried to switch. Remember you told us you and your wife tried to switch roles? You said you lasted 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, and that was barely. It was barely 2 weeks.
He was like, baby, I can't do this no more.
Hell no. We only had 2 kids at the time. Yeah. Nope. It's not the life for me.
Yes. And the dudes, they try to present this. It's mandatory. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So he was like, so I got to be out here, I got to be out here, and
being a king.
I got to be a king,
That's just hard, man. Got to be out here being a king and shit. Yeah. So I was saying that because it don't matter, because I remember Anti was like, oh, Binary thinks he's gonna run, huh? We got all your troll accounts, we got all your backup channels, we got all your shit. And so here's Shaquem, like, girl, he's gonna clip all your stuff. Like, that's why I said she probably thought I was trying to be mean or something, but I was telling you the truth. Go to another sector.
Right.
It's obvious you're addicted to this type of attention.
Right.
As far as from people, internet, YouTube type stuff, go to a different sector and learn from your mistakes over here.
Right.
Because dealing with it, unless it's just way too late and your job is already gone, because dealing with this is just not worth losing your job. It's not. But she ain't gonna listen to us.
No, because this has been the greatest thing that's ever happened to her.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
That's insane.
As of today, there's only 14 videos available on the channel. But what's even more funny is that when she originally privated all of her videos, she privated all of the videos, not just, all the live streams she did about me, you know what I'm saying, with her homophobic comments. She privated her other videos that she did about the Socialist Manifesto, the housing crisis, how to save money, Nightfall by Isaac Asimov, and why many parents regret having children. She also privated this video.
I don't know, with her cammed up looking around trying to find stuff was funny.
I know, that was crazy. That was like, she's like a little rat with her head cut off. LC said, have you seen her interactions with other nuns? I have. Where do she go, LC? Tell us so we can go. I actually got a clip of Nikki interacting with a sector. I have not played that yet. I got to pull that shit up one day. I promise y'all. But it'd be like things go so fast in the sector. Like, oh shit, I forgot about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably she's talking about the people that hit her panel that are kind of outside of the sector, or if Dita
Elsie, you talking about outside of the sector or people that goes on her panel from outside the sector? She had one on defense. Okay.
Yep. All right.
Samba Queen and Muslim, which was called Women in Islam, a discussion with Samba Queen and Muslim. And also another video that
she just looks like a different person. Like day to day, like a different person. Remember when I think her name was Star Jones, and I think we talked about this already, but like they were on like a talk show. Huh?
When she lost the weight, Star Jones?
She may have lost weight. This may not even have been her.
On the talk show.
I was watching the talk
show or something like that.
I think so. Yeah.
It's one of those shows.
So they were talking about extensions. Did
Right.
you see that one?
Like she had a whole like wig thing,
And
right?
she took it off.
And she took it off. And she had the wig cap on.
And she looked like a complete different person. And she
Exactly.
took it off. I don't know why I was embarrassed, but I was embarrassed, man.
I was like, lady, don't do that on national
Why would
TV.
you do that? Like
Right.
the little Asian lady took out one little piece, like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm so embarrassed. Here's my extension.
One little
piece
extension.
White lady's like, girl, don't be embarrassed. I got it too. Took it out. And then Star Jones like, oh, y'all don't be, and girl took off
I
her
took the whole wig. Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That watching Carrie going through all these different phases is kind of
Right.
reminding me of that. She just changed. Like
Yep.
her whole person has changed.
Right.
Now, have you ever wore wigs or anything?
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
never.
Never
Because
even
I'm-
had extensions.
Dang, because I'm curious, like, what it does. Ooh, this would be a good code fam discussion. What do
Right.
wigs do psychologically to women? Like
I
when,
know.
like the one Shakim just showed of Carrie when she had the straight wig.
Right.
I wonder what that does psychologically.
Exactly. Like I actually, because my thing is, like she did. Remember, she wore wigs that was akin to
Mhm.
her own hair texture, but then she tried to act like she didn't like the straight one because she
Mhm.
wanted to seem like she was prideful of her,
Right.
natural hair. But
Yeah.
then the
started
one
busting them out.
Shakim, the clip, like she actually started wearing straight wigs again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yep.
like she feels better in straight wigs. Like it's not, and so a lot of what she does when she actually shames other women for having, a certain length of hair or or having, what exotic hair, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
She tries to put you in a, try to attack your self-esteem. So, but she actually does not feel great about her own natural
I
hair.
can see that.
You see what I'm saying
Mhm.
now? So it's like there are a lot of women that say, well, I do this for variety, or I do this because I don't want to harm my natural hair by, processing it and relaxing it and all this other stuff, which
Right.
I would agree with if she wasn't on the internet attacking other women trying to tear down their self-esteem. You see what
The
I'm saying?
hypocrisy. Yeah, the hypocrisy is just unreal.
Exactly.
Like we already know that, but I really do want to know that information. Like
Right.
I guarantee you, like if a woman was wearing a different colored wig, like a blue wig, I wonder if she feels different than if she wore just a regular black wig. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
there has to be something psychological going on, you know.
Right.
I don't know if you saw that one short, but there was a lady that said women that care for their wigs more than they care
For their own natural hair.
yeah, they're delusional. And they hide things.
And liking you ruin your own edge line to
Mhm.
put this glue in your hair,
Dang.
you put this glue on your skin
Mhm.
because you don't want to. I don't think women would do that for variety. Like I actually think they do it because they want a better texture hair. Like
Wow.
because you can do things like you can add extensions that's according to your own texture hair if you want longer or something longer,
Right.
but you
They
don't
want
have
a whole new
like
they
a
want a
like
whole new right.
yeah like what does Carrie call it? She says Neanderthal. She says
Oh.
because she called white women hair Neanderthal hair, and I remember I said, so you wearing a Neanderthal wig, right?
Mm.
And so
Mm.
so I
And
had
she
threw
shut
that
up
right
real
back
quick.
at
That's why she started running.
right.
Yep, her and Nikki started running. All right,
Right.
wow. I can't believe we're already 8 minutes in. Let's go. All right, here we go.
She did that was titled, Was Jesus Christ Killed or Crucified? So the question is why? The question is why?
It's a good
The
question.
question is why? Well, the question is obvious by the answer because she thinks her job is now going to be going to her YouTube channel. So she doesn't want to show her job her actual videos that she does in the sector, she only wants to show her job, her talking about Jesus and Allah and Islam.
This is, and she's probably like, this is why they don't like me, because I'm controversial like this. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And which is why she's probably flagging videos now, because she knows eyes are watching her now. Like, you know what I mean? So now, like, you can't clean up your image.
Right.
Not on these YouTube streets. That video of me talking about when I was 19 and just like the complete taken out of context, that's forever etched in the YouTube sphere life land. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I owned it. I owned it, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? And of course, it's not up to the people that are chopping these videos up to provide context. I need to make sure that what I'm saying, you know what I mean, is on the up and up or whatever. But at least we have the videos that provide the right context.
Right.
It's because when I did get a couple of those complaints about predator this, predator that, I showed them 2 of our videos. First off, I showed them the original live stream, and then I showed them our video we did pretty much after that, explaining even deeper context of what's going on when we reviewed it. Remember that?
Right.
And I showed them that, and that killed everything.
Right.
Because it's context.
Exactly.
And I'm telling you, this is probably what she doesn't have.
She doesn't, because she wants people to believe that people come after her, but she actually starts it because she's proud of being provocative and I ain't couldn't hold nobody's hand.
She's a newbie.
Yeah, I'm the what? Yeah, she said I'm the new bitch in the sector, and the females don't like that shit. But then she has to do stupid shit to gain attention, and then she plays the victim when we talk about how stupid she's been, a desperate, and pygmy behavior.
Goodness, and then she tried to put that title on you.
Yeah, and she tried to put that title on me. Exactly.
All right.
When I'm not a pygmy, I get picked, bitch. But you throw your pussy. You get picked.
Here's the difference.
And when it don't work, you scream abuse.
Here's the difference between you and homegirl, right?
Right.
You had options.
Let's get it.
And you chose. She had no options, and they did not choose her.
Exactly. But she chose by throwing her pussy at somebody, right? And when he rejected her, she went from, but y'all need to feel sorry for me because I was willing to be the butt of his joke to, but y'all watch that nigga abuse me. And now she's crawling back to him talking about, I miss him.
Dang, he dodged a bullet, man. He dodged a bullet.
I'm saying how to save money and the housing crisis and the economy and parents regretting having children and socialism. That's the image that she portrays to her job.
She's trying.
But in all actuality, this is just a cover-up, and this is clear obstruction of an investigation. So she's actually admitting to obstructing the investigation by constantly playing around with these videos, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
You know what he just said? And for those that are listening from DeKalb County schools, she's interfering with your investigation.
She's obstructing justice.
You guys have a hard enough job already as it is. She's trying to scrub.
Scrub.
But I have clips for you.
Oh my God. Let's get it, LC.
It's not going to work.
Uh-oh. What's LC talking about?
She said Starkey doesn't need to be picked because she's doing the plucking. Let's get it, LC.
Pay for the D in Atlanta. Yikes.
Pay for the D. And she was bragging about paying for the D. Then she went and then she was shaming the women who don't pay for the D because we couldn't afford it. Y'all watch this nigga abuse me.
I can't believe that. Somebody's abusing you on the internet.
That she went to
That
just
she would,
2 days. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Where she was like, "I miss you."
That's crazy. Hey, don't sleep on Photon. I mean, he got 100 and something thousand, man. He making that YouTube money. He ain't got no job.
She ain't got her. She want that. What Shaquille say? She want that. What doorbell mania money?
I will sue you. Photon will be like, what money? How you gonna sue me? We all seen you lost your job. We all seen you.
Oh God.
So all of that being said, I will be happy to speak with Mr. Horton later today. I will ask for permission to record this phone call, but I can't make any promises.
I'm gonna die.
But I will definitely keep you guys posted as far as how everything unfolds. But like I said, all right,
Shakim, we appreciate that, bro. That was some information. That was great content. You know what I mean? That was good. I think I got one more. Oh yeah, one more thing.
Carrie trying to recoup her couch money.
Lord. She need to hurry
Wait,
up
she was in Themis and Thought Chat and tried to pick a fight with Analytica. I don't know who that, and got ran up. See, Coochie Pebbles.
Lord. So she is trying to find a new sector, but they're
She's
just
trying to find a new sector, honey.
They're not accepting her. Go figure. Go figure. All right. So I want to watch this video. Is North Texas Elementary School student? No, I don't think it's that one. Hold on. Oh yeah, Charleston County. Yeah, I want to watch this one because she said that she's gonna take a week, right? Or 2 or a month
or a year.
Or a year. I don't think she's making that decision. And here's why. Check it out.
District was fired today after posting a racist comment on Facebook this past Friday. News 2's Danielle Hensley joins us live from Ladson Elementary where that employee worked. Danielle.
Brendan, that employee, Miss Johnson Brown, only worked here at Ladson Elementary for 1 year. She worked one-on-one and in small groups with students who needed extra attention in English and math.
Do you remember why she got fired? This lady we're listening to?
No. This lady?
Yeah, well, not this white lady. I'm talking about the teacher that got fired. Do you remember what they said? She got fired for what?
You talking about not this one? You talking about the previous teacher got
this
fired?
One. No, this one. Watch.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, watch. Listen
Okay,
to why she got fired.
Fired today after posting a racist comment on Facebook this past Friday.
Well. Yeah, so a teacher got fired for posting a racist comment. I wonder what's going to happen to a teacher that's
going to get a racist video. And they have a few videos. Actually, there's a video that I need to post where she made fun of me getting bullied as a kid at school. God. Yeah. Dang. I'm going to post that video too and put a hashtag DeKalb County. I'm going to make it too.
Oh my God. Oh Lord. Yeah, make sure you add him. Don't hashtag him. Add him.
No, not hashtag. At DeKalb County. She talked about me getting bullied in high school.
She has no sympathy or empathy.
Empathy for your children.
And this is who you got working for you.
Shame on her. Our kids deserve better.
Shame on Tucker High School. Shame on DeKalb County.
We should not let teachers like this bully, shame our children.
They're gonna be like, "Oh hell no, we gotta get rid of this lady." Dang. All right. So now you know why.
Danielle Hensley joins us live from Ladson Elementary where that employee worked. Danielle.
Where that employee worked, past tense.
Brendan, that employee, Miss Johnson Brown, only worked here at Latson Elementary for 1 year. She worked one-on-one and in small groups with students who needed extra attention in English and math. Before that, she worked for the district, but again, only for a year, that time in a Head Start program. The social media post making derogatory remarks towards Black Americans was made by the
derogatory remarks towards Black Americans. Sound familiar? Oh, sheesh. Look, I
This one
look at
and Carrie talk about biracial children, light-skinned children.
it don't even
Just
matter.
children in general, saying, just accusing mothers of allowing children to be molested.
That's tough.
What
That's
else?
tough.
Oh man, there's a list. Oh yeah, bullying children is okay. Smart, thinking pretty children are dumb.
Dang. Yeah, so I watch videos like these, and like I said, I binge watched about 30 of them. And these are the ones that I really wanted to display. These couple of them. So as I'm watching them, I'm just thinking to myself, and I'm watching the protest or the petition thing that Breaking is doing. And then I see the video that Anti is doing, and then Anti's like, "I back Breaking. This isn't over." I'm like, "Oh shit." So I'm watching all this, and all I could think to myself is, "Thank God that ain't me."
Don't never forget that video I played earlier by there.
Right?
She tried to make it you, brother. She tried to make it. And so now she's mad, and she says, "Kim is trying to get me fired." Which is, I was mad at Binary, but I never tried to get him fired. Man. We got to prove. Shout out to the recon team.
They sent you this, and the title of the subject title was, "Remember when she said she didn't try to get Binary fired?" You click on that. Shout out to the recon team. There it is. But yeah, I just watched this and just like, dang, I dodged a huge bullet.
Right.
I dodged a huge bullet. And dates, I'm going to reiterate, dates are important. And I knew that because one, when I had to pay for what I did, literally and figuratively, both, when I had to pay for what I did, I kept those dates.
Right.
So what happened, and the lawyer was smart on that too. And so what happens is, I already told you guys this, but anything before that, just wipe my brow. You know what I mean? And thank God I still have a job.
Right.
But if I do anything super stupid after that,
right,
this is gonna be me. And so everybody that talks trash to me in the sector, binary, new money, binary, soft, binary, look, this is not gonna be me. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. This is not gonna be me. I will be whatever it is y'all need me to be. Soft, cop caller, snitch, whatever. Put, the P word, all that stuff. I'll be whatever y'all need. This is not gonna be me. I don't love the sector like this.
Right.
This is how much Carrie loves the sector. There's going to be a news team that's probably going to be reporting her, and we're going to be clipping it.
Right.
Like, that's real stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this won't be me. This won't be me.
Former CCC employee on Friday. The school district found out about the post on Sunday, according to Executive Director for Elementary Schools, Michelle Simmons.
First measure, a standard step is to place an employee on administrative leave. That allows
the first
administrative
measure.
Leave.
There it is.
That's why she's on her 2-week hiatus, right? Or allegedly. That's why I said, I actually said, Shakim, don't you think this is like she's getting, I said they probably suspended her for during an investigation?
Yep. And this is it. I mean, when I saw this, I really wanted to highlight this point.
Right.
Not knowing what she said earlier.
Right.
Like either today or yesterday or whenever she said, I didn't hear her say 2 weeks, a month and then a year, but I'm just taking your word for it or whatever. But when did she say that? Do you know? Or
when did she say what?
Like she's gonna take 2 weeks off or maybe
no, she said that yesterday.
Dang.
Now yes, she said it yesterday, Shakim.
did a commercial, like what you call it, like not a commercial, but like a
promo
for the live he did today. And she was like saying, like, I don't care about your children, and so he went into the thing where he said, well, this happened this morning, where he was like, well, did they turn her around as soon as you got to the school, or like,
yeah, absolutely, probably more than likely, yeah, especially if that's her response. Like, after, like I said, one, you have to be a special type of someone to get turned around and then go live.
Coochie Pebble said, I'm already subscribed to her local news channel. Her buzz is gonna be yes. You go, they're gonna be like, Miss Carrie Ann, can you please tell us why you posted those videos and why did you try to hide them? There's a sun god Ra that one.
Yes, question.
You gonna hear Bugsy? She gonna be packing up her car.
There was this one video, right, where the news team did go to the teacher's house. And they were like, we knocked on the door. There was no answer, but they did try to peek through the blinds. Let's go.
Oh, God.
Lord Jesus. Oh, this is funny. Oh, man. All right, we're almost done.
Okay.
All right, so administrative leave. All right, so we're getting it. Like, this is the universe at work, because I did not know she said that. And I already picked this
Pick it up.
video. So this is the universe at work. Here we go.
Yes. Connecting
us to gather facts, to conduct interviews, and to
All right, she's explaining why administrative leave. So let's rewind a little bit.
The investigation, practically, but they basically doing investigations, right?
Facts.
On administrative leave that allows us to gather facts, to conduct interviews, and to collect information.
That right there probably has to be like daggers going into Carrie's heart.
Right.
Hold on. Let me rewind.
Following the investigation.
Let me rewind.
Right.
So Miss Lady that runs everything, why do you place people on administrative leave? Let's listen.
A standard step is to place an employee on administrative leave that allows us to gather facts.
Right.
They're gathering facts. So, Carrie, you might want to send in your facts to help your case, because there's a lot of facts coming from the other side. Don't forget, they are adding DeKalb schools.
Right.
God.
Right.
Okay, so to gather facts, what else, lady? What else?
To conduct interviews and
to conduct interviews. What if they start reaching out to us? So your name was on a list that Carrie Ann Wilson was harassing you?
I was like, She said my children was gonna get molested, and she said I deserved to get bullied when I was a kid. She said,
and I got the proof. I got the audio. You want it?
I got the audio. Are you ready now, or you want you want me emailing?
All right, so gathering facts, interviewing people. What else do you do in this investigation?
collect information.
Collect the information.
A lot of information.
Is this why she's like, oh, maybe 2 weeks? They must just be gathering the facts. Oh, maybe a month because they're going to be interviewing. Oh, damn, a year. They're collecting information. This is bad. This is so bad. Oh, my God.
In the investigation, the school district announced Monday morning the employee was let go.
And we have to uphold the values, the ideals, the principles of the district. And I just have to reemphasize and reiterate that those sentiments And the statement that was presented on social media goes 100% against what we believe in terms of valuing diversity.
Simmons says the
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus.
Because in
Oh
Karen's
my
world, there can be no biracials, there can be no light-skinned children, there can be no pretty children, there cannot be children with if your hair is not naturally curly, you cannot live in Carrie's world. If you're not a communist, you can't live in a world. If you are if you are a traditional woman, you cannot be in Carrie's world. I mean, and if you are not willing, if your coworkers are not willing to pay for the D, you can you don't deserve to be her girlfriend. I mean, right, Elsie? There are no children in her.
There are no children in her world. That's facts. Oh man. I bet you this lady thought, not the lady on the screen, but the lady that did all the bad stuff, thought that she was cool with her. Wait, let me
right.
I don't want to have her face looking like that.
And the statement that was presented on social media goes 100% against what we believe.
I'm telling you, this lady was probably like, girl, just be careful. You know what I mean? Whatever you say, be careful. Whoop de whoop de whoop.
Right.
You know, but then she got that heat.
Right.
And so now this is how the district must respond if they weren't prepared.
Right.
Like, what else are they supposed to do if they're not prepared?
Right.
So if Carrie did not prepare them properly, kind of like what I did, this is what's going on.
Right.
You know, now she said, you know, we're going to give the lady administrative leave so that we can do all these things. Remember, she's speaking in past tense because it already happened because they already fired the lady.
Right. Right.
But in our real time right now, Carrie is probably only at the administrative leave part. They're doing all the collecting and doing all that. So this petition that the petition.
Right.
So the petition that Braken's doing and all this other stuff that's happening, this is all the data that's going to start being collected.
Right.
So, you know, or I could be wrong and she could be gone already. They probably seen enough. Like we've seen enough. We've seen enough.
Right.
And she could be gone. So I don't know. But all right, here we go. This one's almost done.
In terms of valuing diversity.
Simmons says the Charleston County School Board of Trustees passed a policy in December stating diversity is one of the district's main values.
We had already stood up a task force, a cultural competency task force, and it's been at play for the last 6-7 months. And we have a couple of main initiatives that are going to come out of this diversity and inclusion work.
Simmons says her message to parents would be when you send your children to school, they will be cared for and respected at all costs. Reporting live in Ladson.
At all costs.
At all costs.
By any means necessary.
Carrie Ann Wilson, if you are listening, homegirl, if you're listening, I have to tell you this. I spent more time dealing with my situation off of YouTube than on YouTube. So if you have that backwards, you can kiss that job goodbye. The job gonna be gone.
Say that I don't care. They go help. I don't care what happens to my job.
Whatever happens. It is what it is. Like when you say that, you know you in trouble.
Right.
Because there is no way I would say that. Whatever happens. It is what it is. I don't care. Nah. Nope. And even although YM did send a very good message on my behalf, and I'm still thankful for her, she did say something that was true, but it was like useless. It doesn't help. She said, oh, they love binary in his school district. There probably ain't gonna be nothing going on. Yeah, you're right. They love me in my school district, but they don't love me enough to be like
you can say do whatever you want on the internet. You did take the way you did everything.
Switched it up quick.
You did switch it up. You did go corporate on everybody.
Super.
You went on an apology tour. You went on.
and I listened to my team, not only you guys, but I listened to the 4 people that guided me through this. See, that's something Nikki doesn't believe really happened.
Right.
Or Dr. Strike. That's something she doesn't believe really happened because she can't fathom that.
Right.
She can't fathom a school district loving her so much that they're going to want the best.
Because not caring, because just like she did on Photons Photons Live, not caring, or because she was always provider. I don't care what y'all do. I don't care if she sends in because what Rev G said. Well, okay, I'm just gonna clip this. I don't give a shit. Do what you want to do. Or then she go get mad. So here's the thing: she got mad at Mrs. Fingali for firing her, but then she got this $40,000 increase in her salary.
Sheesh.
And so she's thankful for being reported on, but she was gonna sue her for reporting on her, but she don't care.
Yeah, that makes zero sense. That makes zero sense. I don't know. But Star, that's all I got.
That's all I got too, brother.
Okay. That's all I got. I already went longer than I said. I said 2 hours. It's 2:48. You already know. You already know. So yeah, let's get out of here.
Elsie said, "You left these YouTube streets burn there for a minute. I didn't think you'd come back because you doing so great. Your shorts and your other channel."
like now. Oh,
yeah. I didn't think he was coming back either. Elsie, I was like, "Oh shit, this nigga got the 15,000 subs." He ain't never doing YouTube again.
Shoot, I don't need to, right? I made it.
You made it.
I made it. YouTube is bugging me now. When you gonna monetize your channel? Hit the button. Nope, not yet. Not until I have a solid plan, and I'm working on that too. Because you see, I don't want to be like Humble King. Because you and Remix had a point to really examine his channel.
Absolutely.
So Humble King did the same thing that I did, except for he did it before me, right? So his channel blew up on shorts, but he thought they liked him.
Yeah, they don't like you.
They don't like you, brother. Just like I know my channel don't like me. You know what I mean? It's not about me over there. It's not about Star. It's not about identity. Now, of course, it's about my mind as far as what we're posting on the shorts, and where my mind takes me on that, and where I go to, places I go to get those clips or whatever. So of course there's that, but I know that they could care less about my opinions on anything. So if I went live over there, this chat probably would be more popping than that other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want that. You know what I mean? I see what the universe has afforded us with that channel, and I'm just gonna drive it in that lane. And until I'm blessed with the knowledge to understand how to capitalize off of the shorts and off of momentum, I'm not going to be dumb.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to hit that live button and then people unsubscribe because they don't like us.
They don't like, what is this?
Subscribe to these.
Why did I subscribe to this?
I'm out of here. 15 go to 14, 14 go to 13. So I know better. You know what I mean? And then and then like even with the videos I post, I'm real strategic with those type of videos that I post.
Yeah, because you got to do the right short. You can't just be any kind of short. You got to be the right short.
Yeah, the shorts and the actual videos. You know what I mean? Because every like real video that I post that's not a short, but like a that's a longer video.
Yeah,
I try my hardest to make it to where you can watch it at any time of your life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like in 10 years from now.
Evergreen content.
The evergreen. Yep. Facts. But anyways, yeah. Oh no, yeah, that's what I thought you meant. I don't know what Star was talking about.
Wait,
yeah, when all that happened is when I did disappear. I did disappear for a minute. I disappeared for a minute because I really had to figure out, okay, how do I get on top of all this stuff? Because they did report me and it's all legit. The stuff that they were saying, and like I really had to take a step back. you know, we're dealing with a special type of person when they take steps forward when dealing with real life stuff in the sector. They take steps forward in the sector when
Right.
dealing with real life stuff. That's weird to me. You don't double down and go extremely hard in the sector. Pause, I guess. When you're faced with so much stuff in real life because of the sector.
Right.
Now, like I said, I love the sector. I just had to figure out, okay, how can I keep this as a part of my life?
Right.
Yeah, facts. It's facts. Prioritized. You know, how do you keep this as a part of my life without destroying who I am and destroying everything that I worked hard to build? Okay, you said she has a master's degree or a bachelor's degree?
She has a master's degree in English or something like that.
A master's degree. Okay,
In
that takes
English.
what?
Yeah.
That takes
Well, that's
what?
the extra 2 years.
Yeah, extra 2 years, so it's like 6 years altogether.
Yeah.
Because 2 for your associate's, bachelor. Yeah, 6 years of her life she's willing to just throw away.
Right. Because she wants to remain relevant.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she worked hard for it or not. Because I
But
guess they
remember,
just
she
didn't
actually,
hand
when
degrees
I
out to
actually,
anybody.
but think about this. She where did her mental situation come from? Because she was in the Navy as some kind of nuclear tech. She said she was one of the first women that's ever been that. But then how long did you keep that job and end up a school? How did you end up a school teacher? What was your discharge?
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? So maybe
if that's even true.
If that's even true, so she wants to. I told you when people did not believe me when I said she's trying to use her intelligence against people in the sector to make herself feel important or better than other people. She really, and when she was going at that brother on Darrell's panel, I was like, why isn't Darrell?
I was just thinking about that. Yep.
Why are you trying to show? What are you showing out for? Why are you tearing this dude down? And he wasn't even attacking her. But it's like she said, I like having fights with men. I like fighting men. And so, but then she did some weird, well, I get along fine with black men, even though people try to make people believe that I hate black men. I said, no, hell, you said it.
You said it yourself. What's funny is I'm pretty sure who's ever sending these clips and who's ever doing the complaints, they probably sent that over. She hates the military too.
She hates the military. Oh my
gosh. She's not gonna win this one. Yeah, she's not gonna win this one. It's just too late. It's too late.
There you go, brother. There you
All
go.
right. Say your last words so you can get out of here.
All right, everybody, listen. This has been fun. And when you sometimes almost get fired, maybe you should have never tried to get somebody fired in the first place. Start out.
That's true. I don't know. That kind of hurts. That kind of hurts to think about, and then to really see the proof of it. You know what I mean? No, I never reported binary or whatever, and then you see the receipts of we are reporting him right now type stuff. I don't know. I don't know. That makes me feel some type of way, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. And also, Remix, reach out to me, man. I don't understand what's happening, bro. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. The sector has been on fire. When I can watch, I see that the HKC is going. They at war. They are at war. It's been good to watch the back and forths there, but I know that's your guys' life type stuff going on, so I don't try to interfere with that with Kip and the HKC and whatever else is happening. I don't, that I get it. You know what I mean? But it's very, very, very entertaining. And don't get mad at me for saying that because y'all know it's entertaining because everybody's putting the stuff on YouTube. And so I'm watching it because I'm entertained by it. But I know that it's bigger than YouTube with a lot of people. It's bigger than YouTube. My final statements for Garfield. All right. Or Carrie Ann or whatever. Hold on. Let me get the. I hope it's not too late for you. I hope those that are heavily in your corner, like a Stephanie Collins, who is an attorney, like a Dr. Strike, who is a doctor, and anybody else like a T. Pre, who is a lawyer, just anybody that's in your corner, I hope that they are not now reaching out to your school district to say good things about you. I hope they were mindful enough to do that way ahead of time. And if they weren't, you really need to evaluate who your friends truly are. Just like Shakim said, you have shallow internet friendships. And that is true. If none of them, look, when the sector rose up for me, when they rose up for me, we weren't saying we're friends and we're this or we're that. They just cared enough about who I am as a person, I guess, to go ahead and do that. So we weren't even as cool as you and those other people I named that have your back. So if they didn't do that, ask yourself, why? Why didn't they do it? If all they're doing is going on panels and screaming and saying AFW this and you shouldn't be trying to take a black woman's job, or you shouldn't be doing this, or you shouldn't be doing that, and they're not really doing anything to help you in your real life situation, I don't understand how you could still be cool with them. How could you still be cool with them? Go to another sector and find some new friends. All right, y'all, that is it. We out. Hold on, let me go to this. Hold on, man. Let me go to this right here. Like, share, subscribe, all that. Y'all already know this is going to be privated. It just, well, not for a while, but y'all already know. Here we go.
And you can't stop. Yo, a lot of niggas lost their pops to the drug game. Other niggas lost their blocks when the thugs came. They knew how to box, they ain't know about the slug game. Soon as the money get right, that's when the love change. Niggas know who to call when they want raw. Kiss is the cornerstone of the corner store. D-block general, he stay shining. In the back of the van, 2K9ing. My dope so strong, it's giving fiends the hiccups. Coke so high, got niggas doing stick-ups. Found out another nigga dead, light the piff up. Make sure one is in the head, load the fifth up. Played my hand right, baby, I held aces. Nothing on the scene but blood and shell casings. Nike gloves on the team, they can't trace us. Snitches in the witness protection, getting facelifts. These niggas will never be able to fuck with me. Say my grace before I give them $150. The whole hood with me, they hating, we all spiffy. Everything's a short shot, none iffy.